I'll do the 4K one. What's this bullshit now? What's relaxation windows? A section of stunning views.
So this is for relaxation.
Who relaxes to the sounds of gunfire being shot at your fucking
saying
head? Like
Jungle Rain. I like Jungle Rain.
Jungle Rain makes sense. Lapland makes. I don't know whatever the fuck that is. Moonlight Beach. Yeah, cool. Aurora Borealis. Nice. Deep space photography.
Okay,
this is wild. None of these have sounds. None of these have sounds that you'd want to go to.
Tropical Storm.
This is the dumbest fucking.
That's so weird. It's a space station.
That's terrifying. That's cool.
How did you get that?
Autumn leaves.
That's not autumn.
Wild ocean waves. None of this. Is this? Wait, hold on. This is the winter. This is the. Okay, all right. This is just the 10-minute intro.
Yeah.
But like, come on. Okay, we get it. Larger screens.
Yeah,
just get
on
to
all
the
fucking screens.
Okay, there we are. Okay, this is already better too because it's not so zoomed in. Probably it's also a loop, but like,
of course it is.
But I mean, I feel like this one's already much better.
This one's like, damn.
Oh man!
Now this is epic.
Now you did it! Wow!
I did it!
You did it! You stole my fucking joke, and you made it the intro. You did it. Good job.
I did an intro, everybody.
You fucking took this from my scraps. The fucking 20 minutes of scrap footage, and you took it as your own.
Anyway, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to A Podcast Will Save This Relationship. I'm Josh, he, him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I remembered it this week.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
And this is the podcast. Last one of the year. Last one of the year. We did it. We did a whole another fucking year of content.
Are you ready to get into future numbers, bro? Brother?
Fucking brother. Delirious I am right now.
2022.
2022. That's gonna be a fun year, I guess. I don't know how to start. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing good.
I'm excited for the end of the year.
Yeah, it's fucking over, dude. 2021.
Okay. 2021. Let's get into it.
You just want I'm doing good, but let's get into it.
Oh wow. Okay. Like I asked.
Guys, make a compilation of one Sarah.
All the times I don't ask you how you are because I just get lost in my own thoughts like a fucking narcissist.
Then I can't complain because I also get lost in my own thoughts, and I go, yep.
I go, yep. Okay. All right. 2021. What would you rate it out of 10?
Oh fuck, that's a good question. It can't be in the lower numbers, right? Because technically we had a good year.
Yeah. Well,
like it's a 6. It's a 6.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what? 5 is like if like 5 is lower half, 6 is like.
How would you rate 2020?
That was probably a 5.
That's like a 3 for me. Honestly,
could have been worse.
It sucked, bro. It sucked balls.
It sucked, but like I think I got used to it really quickly. But then like Biden won, so there was some happiness there. I don't know. It's like a weird fucking I don't know. It was a weird year. It was definitely like lower half, but like
because okay,
it was C tier. How about that? 2020 was a C year for me.
I would say it's probably a D for me, and then this one was probably like a C plus, B minus.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a B.
Yeah.
I guess that would also be. Yeah, you know what? 2020 was a D tier, and then this year was C.
But it was a big improvement. I feel like it used to be like
big improvement. Yeah.
Way back when, before the COVID times. Every time
4 times.
Right. But like every time like it got to the beginning of a new year, people would be like, this year sucked, next year's gonna be my year. And then they would say that every year.
And to be fair, I have said that every year.
Well, I mean, you know, I was just like, I don't really get it, you know. It's just a fucking year.
I mean, it's like,
now is the only time that I get it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I've always kind of get it. I feel like as a, you know, like there's this want. Because, I mean, you know, there's no real reason to have the end of the year be the milestone, but we choose to make it anyway because it's just to round out everything, you know? because it's the start of a new. It's the beginning at the end, you know, or it's
You have to have the tradition, yeah.
Yeah, so like it makes sense for the end of the year to be like the point of the year. It doesn't make sense for it to be like April. It's like, you know what, this year's gonna be my year now. This year, from next year.
I think it could if we just have been doing that for hundreds of years.
Well, yeah, but I feel like, you know, ending
like
starting back at 1, you know,
about where the Chinese New Year is. I don't know anything about the Chinese New Year, but I know it's.
I mean, it depends.
Now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess from the American standpoint,
yeah.
It's very much. I don't know. It's like I guess it just makes sense because you're rounding out. You know, you literally start from 1 again. You know. You start from the top of the year.
Yeah.
Whole new year. You have a chance to actually do something.
Yeah, February 1st is the Chinese New Year.
Oh, that makes sense too then, because that's still early of the year as well. I feel like, okay, like doing it like, this is going to be my year, starting it from like, maybe even like an August to August schedule.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense if everything is dying.
Yeah.
To start new.
It has to start off, if it's in the winter, start off dead. And then it grows through summer, and then you know. Yeah. So it makes sense. It's like a growth process, you know.
Yeah, I guess that is part of why I'm like excited. I guess I'm kind of done with the wintry, fall-y
really
times. I'm ready for spring.
I get that.
You know.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel that, and I guess like I don't know. I guess there's always like a need for people to be like, I'm going to improve myself in some way this year, you know.
True.
Or at least hope that something gets a little bit better. You know, so that way I have at least a drive.
Yeah.
You know,
they're just like something to look forward to in the new year.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Cause like, I definitely have been always with the mindset of like, this is going to be our year. I said it last year and it
kind of was.
It kind of was, kind of wasn't, slapped. You know, but you know, like it's, I think this next year is probably going to be a lot better.
Oh yeah. I don't see it going
completely shit fucking.
And if it does, that's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Really? I mean, I don't know. You know, it's like
the only thing I can see, like, I'll probably, and this is really romantic of me to say, but the only thing I see really becoming a problem, like I would be really upset at the end of the year about that year, is if we broke up. Yeah,
that's like the only thing that I could ever see
being really, really bad. If literally anything else happens, like if fucking, you know, one of our cats dies or something again.
God, don't. That's why it's a 6 this year, not like an 8. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it would suck, but like, I mean, at least, you know, we still have each other.
Yeah, no, I get it. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anything can go horrifically wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's interesting because like we didn't start. We spent, what is it? Because I look at it a lot from like the perspective of now the podcast, because that's the main thing that is like,
it's our the horse that we're betting on, you know.
Yeah, it's the horse that we're betting on, and that wasn't the horse we were betting on until like May or June of this year.
Yeah, high key.
And like then it slowly like, and then what was it, like literally September, the month we moved in. Which it's interesting because like it took 2/3 of the year for things to start kicking off.
Yeah,
between moving in and doing the podcast and blowing up to where it is now, which is wild, and I did not expect that. But
yeah, you know,
and the fact that it has no sign of slowing down as of yet.
Yeah,
I say that now, and then like in 2 weeks I'm gonna be canceled. But
well, I mean, I don't even really see that happening to us. And if it does happen, let's be honest, it'll be me. I was the one that talked about pedophiles and Jeffrey Epstein for like 30 minutes before this podcast went up.
Though.
Yeah. But, like, it'll be
you're
me.
The one, yeah, you're.
And then I'll be like, what? You guys don't like jokes?
We gotta get
something. And, you know, I'm gonna
too challenging for you?
Yeah, too challenging for you?
No, but yeah, no, like, I don't know. It's like, it's interesting because, like, now I feel like, oh, we have a much stronger foundation than this time last year.
Yeah.
So, like, starting in January, having a podcast go out and having it go into the new year and have it be that first thing that we get to really like fucking, the fact that we're in the creator fund right before the end of the year,
that shit's wild.
We finally we haven't had any of the creator shit for a while. We were under a business account on TikTok.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to have the fucking website in the fucking bio, because TikTok is fucking stupid and doesn't let you just put it in there
if you're under 1,000 followers.
Yeah, I think that's how it works now. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
it like I don't know, like it's you know, switching and now actually having more stable, even like the smallest amount. Like the first day we were in the creator fund, we finally got
we made like 50 cents.
Like 50 cents. There was a day we made a whole $1 from the views that we got on TikTok,
which is insane.
Which is insane because like, and that's like I've been thinking more about it. Like we're doing so well, and it really pisses me off that YouTube hasn't monetized us yet because
because we don't have the things for it yet, you know.
Well, yeah, but I think the more I think about it, because one of my brother-in-law, Wes, he's having a similar issue, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, where he has like 2,000 subscribers, but not enough watch time.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's stupid, you know?
Dumb. And
like we get enough views that YouTube should be able to pay for the payout fee, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I think it's just like it's interesting. This is completely off the point of the new year, but I mean, like, I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, it's interesting going into this new year, based off a lot of things that happened in the past 4 months, and that since it's like just starting to ramp up, it's gonna feel like we're doing a lot more in that first month, and it's gonna drive us through to the fucking end from January to December. It feels like
hell yeah, dude.
You know, so it's like I don't know. It's like it's definitely like, ooh, I'm excited to experiment now, and you know, fucking try out a lot of new different stuff and like
me too,
get stuff out in different ways and different forms.
How do you feel you personally have, this is just me interviewing you, how do you feel you personally have developed from 2020 to 2021?
I got a fatter cock. Does that count?
Hell yeah.
No,
yeah,
I
guess that counts. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I got fatter tits because of Pfizer.
But no, like fucking, I don't know. I guess like I feel like I've definitely mellowed out.
Pfizer yassified me, dude.
I've mellowed out is my point.
I think so
like
too.
And a lot of the more like that's important aspects, but I feel like I still love that fucking like I don't know. I still feel like not imaginative, I guess, but like curious about the world. You know, I don't feel like completely burnt out yet, but I feel like I'm still ready to fucking go out and do shit.
Yeah, I get that.
How about you?
I feel a lot more confident. Like, I feel like in 2020, I was like, for the most of 2020, I was working a shitty customer service job where I thought I was going to get COVID like every day.
Yeah.
And then I would have to go to your mom. I'm never going to forget this for the rest of my life.
Don't blame you. I know where this is going.
I had to go to your mom's house on the weekends so that we could have weekends together.
Yeah.
And your mom would make me disinfect myself by washing all of my clothes and taking a shower as soon as I got into the house.
Yeah, she's really not, she doesn't get how COVID works. She didn't get it. I don't think she does now. I mean, I think she does now, but I don't think she did early on.
But I did it because, you know, it's her house, her rules. And but it was so funny because she would just like be like, "What about you, COVID girl? Go take a shower." I look back at that now and I'm like, yeah, no wonder I had confidence issues.
Yeah, because I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's fucking shitty, and I'm sorry,
shit.
but like,
no, it's funny now. Like I look back on that. If I was still upset about it, which I mean, I don't even think I was ever really very upset. I would think I maybe once or twice was like, that was weird. But now I look back on it and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious that she said that shit to me. That's really funny. But I also get the concern.
Oh yeah, I get it too, but still,
it's just really funny.
Pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
I went from that to fucking you know, working from home and trying to rebuild my sanity from being in a toxic work environment, which I've now realized was like hella fat phobic and
it was from what I remember, it was like the worst.
It was insane, actually. That environment was fucking crazy. Like, you know, everybody was cheating on everybody with each other. And a lot of weird comments all the time and a lot of weird backstabbing. And it was just crazy. It was like insane. And for the simplest job in the world. And that, and then I went to like a healthier work environment, but you know, it was only
it's still work, you know, like it's
just more stress, but it's, you know, it's unhealthy for the fucking the normal corporate reasons. I don't get harassed at my job. You know, that's nice. but it is the bare minimum. But you know, and I feel like just having that, and now also living with you, I feel like my mental health has taken like a goddamn jump, you know, where I'm just now able to like finally get my shit together and like, you know, go to college.
True, yeah.
And I was listening to my this is a preview for Jazz Ups if we do Jazz Ups this year.
Wednesday, yeah.
I was listening to my 2021 liked songs, and I was like, shit, man, I got a lot of songs in here that are women singing about how badass they are. And
hell yeah.
I think back to like previous years of my Spotify Wrapped and being like, and this is really stupid, guys, but like, it's just like, I don't know. I would listen to a lot of sad boy songs. I listened to a lot of fuck boy songs, and then I listened to a lot of sad boy songs. And now I'm like fucking girl bossing it up. And I'm just out here girl bossing. And you know what? Fuck yeah. I'm fucking girl bossing. 2022, I'm gonna girl boss. I'm gonna be a girl boss.
You're gonna gaslight gatekeeping on girl boss?
You know it, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the last year of the podcast because Sarah's gonna gaslight me to the point where
yeah. But no, I feel fucking great. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. I'm very proud of myself this year.
Hell yeah. I feel that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm
like, we went to an Office Depot today.
We went to an Office Depot.
Print and fax something. We printed.
And then faxed.
And then we faxed it somewhere. We fucking did that.
My pinnacle of the day was we watched MasterChef. That's what my pinnacle of the day was. And I also...
We're adults now, bro.
We are adults, yeah.
We went to Office Depot to print and fax something.
Yeah.
I've never even seen an adult do that in my life.
Sarah, how does it feel? Sarah, how does it feel that the cost of today's Office Depot, if
like
nothing else,
$2
was $2 and was probably covered from the podcast?
Well, it was covered from, I mean, to me, it felt like, you know, I was getting like an adulthood boner because I was sitting there.
You're out there and fucking...
I'm sitting there. I'm sorry if you have epilepsy.
Yeah, don't
look at it.
I'll censor this. It's fine.
Yeah, for this episode, if you have epilepsy,
probably look at
probably audio only.
Audio only, yeah.
But fucking yeah, we should put a trigger warning up at the beginning.
I'll do it at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. That's all you get. That's all you get.
That's it.
I'm not risking someone getting a fucking seizure because of
our
us.
Fucking
because
podcast.
of us. No, I'm not doing that.
Jesus, what was I talking about? Oh, I felt like such a fucking adult walking into an Office Depot, typing in the code I got from my email that I had to email the fucking PDF to the printer. And then putting in my fucking debit card that has all my fucking money from my fucking job on it. And I fucking put that in and I pay for it and it prints it out. And then I fucking take a fucking pen and I fucking fill out the form and then I fucking put it back in the fax. And I fucking fax it. And I pay for that too. Because I got enough money to do both. I can print and fax.
What's the difference between that and like getting groceries and being able to afford?
Because I do that every week. This is the one time I ever have to do this. And it's also like I did this a month before I needed to do it. Also.
Wow. Damn.
You know? And it's for school too. So.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Like if I was a freshman going into college and I had to do this. Forget it. I would not be able to do that shit. Are you kidding me?
Since you are an adult and since you make those adult bills and you make the adult decisions every day.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. I fuck with that.
It's fucking awesome. I love doing shit like that.
Not me. I'm not an adult. I'm still young. 22.
I guess getting groceries is kind of the same thing. But it's also like, I don't know. I do that every week. It's like, whatever.
I get it. That's fair enough then.
I do get a little bit of that feeling when I do groceries.
Just a little bit.
Like when you put it away, you got all this food in your house. I feel a little bit like,
fuck yeah.
fuck yeah.
Damn.
A big adult cock. A big, thick, hard adult cock.
That's gross.
Ready for sucking.
It's gross. You're gross. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's gross.
Putting this back on. Now you guys get Jungle Waterfall now.
Yeah, let's do Jungle Waterfall.
Fuck it. Fuck the New Year's.
Welcome to Relaxation Windows.
Oh, God, fuck you. Oh my God, just
Our
fucking
podcast is
get
just
it.
us fucking
There we
watching
go.
TV.
Jesus, now at least it fucking isn't.
This is nice.
That's actually nice, yeah.
That water is very blue.
Very blue, yeah. Okay, so what are your plans for 2022? Like, what's your like?
I'm gonna knit. I'm gonna learn how to crochet, bitch.
That's your plan. Is that so? Is that your like your main goal then?
Yeah.
Just crochet.
Yes. No. Okay. So my main goal is to get my mental health fixed up.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to go to a psychiatrist and I want to go to therapy, and I don't want to change them unless I have to. Unless they're like
The
real
worst.
pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But like, I want to get like a telehealth psychiatrist and a telehealth therapist so I can sit at my little workstation on my fucking webcam and talk about my problems and pay them money. And I have like a fucking, I feel, you know, like I'm not like, you know, I'm like working on myself too.
Okay.
And that's why I want to do that mood Afghan thing that I keep seeing on TikTok now.
Where it's like it's the different colors and you do it every week.
You do it every day.
Oh, every day. Okay.
Yeah. But I know that I'm not going to do it every day.
So you're gonna have to like try and remember how you felt during one day when you do it at the end of the week.
So this is my plan. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to actually, it's going to make me, it's going to incentivize
You're
me
gonna
to
get a
journal.
fucking crochet journal.
Yeah. And
You know, I thought like dream journal, you know, was like
the gayest thing, the gayest journal that you could have. No, it's not.
Now it's crochet.
Afghan mood journal.
Waiting for the comment like Josh thinks that crocheting.
Is gay. I can say that I'm pansexual.
You
Shut
can't
up.
say that. I can't. Thank you, Sarah, for being my censor.
Have you seen the fucking there's some comedian that does it and it's so funny. Oh, what's his name? His name is Josh something.
Robin.
No, he was at the TV show The Meltdown at Meltdown Comics with Kumail. He was the other host.
I know who you're talking about. I have no idea what his name is.
But that guy, he did a bit where he would bring up a black friend and he would read like comments from the internet or something, and he would stop at the N-words, and then the black guy would scream the N-words.
That's actually pretty funny. Damn.
It was really funny, yeah.
But okay, all right. Fucking, I think it's a cool idea doing the mood Afghan. Honestly,
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like. Oh well, thank you.
Yes.
I don't know why I said yes to a compliment.
Sarah's been drinking.
I literally don't. I don't even drink alcohol on the podcast.
People don't know what's in that.
This is just juice.
Sure. Now I'm just gaslighting the audience. I just became the gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Let me go on another tangent real quick. Fucking I had a friend in high school who had a real cool scarf one day, and everybody was like, yo, that's a dope ass scarf. And this motherfucker, who she wasn't like, you know, she was fucking cool as shit, but she was very quiet.
Yeah.
And she just goes, yeah, I know. I was like, Queen. Absolute slay. Yas slaying queen girl.
What are your other plans for 2022?
That's mostly it
Is
right
that
now.
As of right now? Okay.
It's mostly just health, yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I don't know. Well, it's get through college for sure with good grades.
Okay, I feel that.
Pretty much.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Make a bunch of art. I'm doing a thing where I'm not making music for 3 months.
Try and reclaim it. Do you want to talk about that or?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel
Just
like
touch on it, or
yeah. I quit my band recently that I'm in because I just I don't know. I just feel like I've been playing an instrument. I started playing the piano at 4 years old, and I literally have not stopped playing an instrument since then until like maybe the beginning of the pandemic, or like maybe halfway into the pandemic. But then I started playing again, but then it was like, I don't know. It was different. I didn't have the motivation to do it anymore, which is really sad because, you know, I'd been doing it for 20 years, but I just like, now I view like, it's different when you're making music for that long and then you go and you listen to music, and I felt like it was stopping me from enjoying music. Like seeing all these beautiful like fucking music creators on TikTok, I felt like I was reverting back into myself as like oh, they're doing that wrong, and I don't like this new trend, and blah blah blah, and this is stupid, and all these kids are doing all this, like, you know, all these lyrics are so literal, and so like I wish there was a breath of fresh air like these other bands that I like or whatever. And then I was just like, fuck, man, I should just let people make their music. And like that, at that point, I think I realized there's a problem with me and music.
Yeah, because I feel like once you're getting to the point of like judging people because of them making music as opposed to judging the music
itself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like it wasn't just like people making bad music. It was also just like people making like technically good music, but I just didn't like the stylistic way that they were going about it, or I just felt like, oh, that's so bland. Like, you know, like that's, everybody's doing that. Like I'm on white girl with an acoustic guitar TikTok, and I just kept seeing them over and over again, and I'm sure each one has beautiful poetry and beautiful songwriting skills and a wonderful voice, but god damn it, do they all sound the fucking same to me? And then they started doing covers, and they started doing covers of like 80s
don't even get
shit.
me fucking started on the whole I think it was like a 3-day thing where
I was just finding
you were just finding it. You were
women playing acoustic guitars doing slowed down versions of 80s songs on an acoustic guitar. I wanted to shoot myself in the fucking head. But then I'm like, maybe it's not the beautiful women with the guitars living their goddamn life, Sarah. Maybe it's the fact that you want to shoot yourself in the fucking head. You know, maybe it's not them. Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe the proper response is, oh, this isn't for me, and then move on.
Not find it, search for it, find every single one. Find every single one just so I can shit on their life.
Sarah,
for what?
Sarah, TikTok has this really cool feature where you can swipe up.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a puppy.
Get a puppy. Well, but then also part of that was being exacerbated by being in a band. Because when you're in a band, you're constantly thinking of what can we make? How can we make it? How can we make this better? And that's literally what you're supposed to do. And I just couldn't do that anymore because I was constantly thinking about it. And I was constantly thinking about what my bandmates were saying. Like, oh, there's this new thing that's coming out, and I like that. And then I would be like, I don't like that. What the fuck? Why does he like that? And like, fuck. That's a fucking dumb take. And, you know, like, oh, fucking, I think this is a cool idea and this is a shitty idea. Have you listened to Cocomelon? No, I haven't. I'm not going to. Have you? Oh, I've been really into fucking Wolfpack lately because I do a real cool jazz fusion. And I just felt myself becoming, as a 24-year-old woman, an entropic, just like shell of an old classic rock enjoyer. And I'm just like, where's the Van Halen? You know, I'm like, where is he?
I mean, I get that. So
it's just not for me. And that's the crazy thing about it, though, is like, I think there's a lot of great music out there right now. I think there's a lot of really cool interesting quality music. This isn't like 2012 when the popular music was like the shittiest things you've ever heard in your life.
Hey, 2012 and 2011 is when Death Grips came out, so
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, I mean like fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I meant like the radio hits.
God, actually no, because I remember
I heard
2021, 2012 was
You didn't have to cut me off.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, but
No, the song. You didn't have to cut me off.
oh yeah, that one. I remember now.
That was
I
2012.
thought I cut you off for a second, like unironically.
No.
I was trying to think because I know that was like I mean, Owl City still slaps, but like.
Yeah, but doesn't that guy abuse some chick or something?
There was someone in the band. You're the one that tells me this every time.
Oh yeah, but he didn't. But he did.
No, there was someone in the band.
They don't know.
There was someone in the band that probably did it, but then they got kicked out. That's what you've told me.
Yeah, he was like a rapist or something, and then.
But it wasn't the main guy. It was like
It was like the bassist, but then the chick came out and said that she was very specific in her saying of Owl City, meaning everyone. So then, but then it's like some people are like nitpicking what she's saying, but I have no idea.
Okay. Then.
I'm just going to say all of Owl City sucks because the victim is saying that. So why not?
Fair enough then. But,
yeah.
Okay then. All right.
I mean, yeah, the music slaps, but like, I don't know. They just like, you know, it was like a bunch of dudes not being cool.
Back in the 2012s, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. All right.
That was like the thing that was popular was a bunch of dudes party rocking and not being very cool
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Walking around with the shutter shades and the mustaches.
God, the shutter shades. I remember those.
Dude.
Jesus.
It was a time.
That was bad. I tried literally putting them on. I think I was like in middle school when that fucking phase happened and like
me too, because we had them at our fucking 8th grade prom.
Yeah. I remember that. Jesus.
God, that was
Vietnam
ass.
Flashbacks right now.
That was ass. But like, I remember thinking, this is ass. Like, I remember being in 8th grade and being
there was
like,
some bad music back then. I wasn't really.
This fucking sucks. But now we have like Billie Eilish and Olivia Rodrigo and like really good performers and singers and artists that I respect. Taylor Swift came back from being shitty.
True.
And now she's good again. That's amazing.
That's pretty good, yeah.
We have a bunch of great shit. So I don't even think music is even like, I just think I don't know where my place is in it anymore.
I get that.
And it's sad, but it's also like, I don't know.
That's not the end of your journey, you know?
It's a fucking breath of fucking fresh air.
Yeah, now you get a chance to like actually
be a normal person. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, and then just fucking. Well, I mean, you still have a chance to meditate on it. You know, you have a chance to, if you want to go back and do music.
I want to be head empty, doing nothing. I want to like go and start making art, and it's just like, haha, funny flower guy. You know, I want to not think about it. That's what I want to do. But the only way that you do that without doing a lot of drugs is by just, you know, isolating yourself.
You think that's the better alternative?
From doing a lot of drugs? Yeah.
Well, you want to be cool, Sarah, or do you want to isolate? Which one?
Yeah, you know, I just think it's like, I want to just be like an old grandma. I didn't even want to really be like a rock star or anything, you know? Ever.
I get that.
So why am I forcing myself to do a bunch of work that I don't like right now for some reason? You know? Why?
Yeah, why force yourself through that?
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if you're not feeling it, you know, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and I think but it was really hard to do because I've been doing it for 20 years. You know, I can't just stop my brain from constantly like I used to sit in classrooms and my speech class, Joshua.
Yeah.
We had to have like a debate because they were just trying to get us to like talk to each other and open up and like create arguments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a SoundCloud rapper in my class.
And they were good and awesome. Next story.
Well, they were talking about everybody was talking, and then of course this idiot has the same brain that I do about music, so he has to bring up music, and he says like, I think the internet is great because it allows people to create art and become famous from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, are you talking about music? And he goes, yes, I am talking about music. And I'm like, are you specifically talking about SoundCloud rap? And he goes, yes. And then I swear to God, and I didn't even mean to talk yet. I wasn't even going to talk. I could not stop myself from ruining this child's dreams. I mean, this kid was a piece of shit. Like, he wrote a song. He once told me he wrote a song about going down on a girl when she had her period. And he called it Red Wings.
You can finish up this story. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. You're going to go throw up?
I'm going to go throw up. You have fun. Yeah. So how do you ruin this dream?
I was just like, it's like the internet is the worst thing. It's like the worst for the music industry. And I go into like this gigantic, like, it's oversaturating the market with like not as much talent because the educational system is still under like a classist sort of, it's not being, the secrets are not easily given out. If you go and search how to become producer on music on YouTube, you're going to find guys like fucking, you're just going to find a bunch of guys that are like trying to sell you their program. That's a piece of shit, by the way, and doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't tell you much at all.
And so you have to go to fucking college and you have to get a fucking degree, or you just have to do it a lot. And that's the thing. It's a labor intensive.
Yeah.
You just have to do it all the time over and over and over again, which means everybody's going to tell you. It's just like losing weight. Here's the secrets. Here's the secrets to being a famous musician. It's money. The answer is money. That's what the internet did to music.
Honestly, yeah. I get that. Well, I mean, that's the same for most art forms, I feel like. But yeah.
It's for pretty much everything. It just turned it into who has the most money.
And the most time.
So then I said that and everybody like turned around and looked at me and clapped and $100% in grandma's house. Like fucking everybody looked at me like, what the fuck? That was a lot of talk. I
get that.
I don't know if he's a SoundCloud rapper anymore.
Look it up right now.
I don't know his name.
Look it up right now. Find him.
I don't know if you remember him. He used to run around Valencia in a Naruto. No, he was dressed up as like the My Hero Academia people.
Trench coat. What does he describe his appearance?
He was kind of short. He kind of looks like Tekashi 6ix9ine in the face.
Nope, don't remember.
He used to wear like anime outfits.
Nah, not ringing any bells anymore.
Like he was the guy that wore like the hentai tracksuit.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone like that. I've only seen
Really?
Yeah, so
that was hilarious, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's probably before or after my time.
No, that was during.
Oh,
that was right before I met you.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
Don't remember.
He must have been on the opposite side of the campus.
Yeah.
God.
But, damn.
I hope I ruined his dreams, though.
You probably did.
I hope so. Yeah, no, I've been in fucking raging bearer of bad news for everyone in the music industry for years. And I think now I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not the kids that are wrong. Maybe it's me.
Well, maybe it's the system, maybe. I
mean, I think so.
So.
That too.
So going into 2022.
I'm not doing it. I'm not playing the goddamn systems game anymore. I'm not fucking doing it. You all can shut up, and eventually I'll be able to listen to music again without being like, we Picardy third. Oh my gosh, what a fucking, they went from this to that. Oh my gosh, that's very interesting. Oh, the bass line's going counterintuitive to the melody. That's some good writing. Because now my brain does that, and I hear that, and I go, shut the fuck up, you fucking nerd. You fucking nerd, shut the fuck up.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, and I will not share with you any of the music I make anymore.
Josh, that's how you know that I love you, is that I do that for you anyway.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Damn. But I get that, though. I get that with music. I don't know, I'm excited for you, though, because I feel like you finally get a chance to just kind of breathe in, you know?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, because I guess, I don't know. I found myself at the crossroads, I guess, of like, there's a lot of different things I can and I'm probably going to do. I guess like I guess I have the exact opposite problem where like I've done enough breathing. I'm ready to fucking go in.
Let me do something. Yeah.
Let me do some shit. You know. So it's like I don't know because I feel like as much as like because I feel like we've done this podcast for so long that's just a schedule thing now. You know, it's like it's something we do all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm comfortable in it, and I'm, like I'm very like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And like, I'm more excited, I guess, with the experimentation stuff. I guess I'm gonna get back into writing, streaming again. I'm gonna revamp the stream or try to figure out better ways to like actually do things with it. I'm taking a break now because,
yeah.
So I have a personal stream TikTok that I'm supposed to use as my personal one, but I don't anymore because the podcast one's the one I'm on all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking what is it? What is it? I posted I try to post again on there to try and get people into the stream.
Yeah.
And I post Fall Guys shit because that's the only game I like playing that's like a battle royale type game.
Yeah.
That isn't like Apex.
Yeah.
But like fucking 3 views on that TikTok.
3 views?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's I don't think Fall Guys is a popular game on TikTok, which
yeah,
sucks.
I guess
but
not.
Like, I don't know, so I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I'm trying to get people into the stream.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, well there's that. There's writing and trying to actually have an article at least.
Yeah.
I want to get to a point where I can write an article once a week and like just put it out there and be like, cool, done.
I think you could totally do that. I think you should
100%.
still keep streaming too, because
Oh no, I am. I'm taking the week off because there's everything's just fucked in scheduling, but like
and Christmas.
Yeah, so like, I think next week I'll get back into it. But fucking like it's just like a matter of like I want to keep doing all this stuff, but like I want to do it in such a way that's like, okay, this is going to become the start of my career now.
Yeah.
That's what this upcoming year and like cuz like I, like everything this year's been great, and like except for Leo dying, that's like the major fucking thing that sucked.
Yeah, hiking.
And that was like that I was still crying at Christmas, like bringing the last little bits of his ashes to everybody, and I was trying to hide it. But like I think next year going into it, it's like, okay, we have this. I've already said this, I guess, but like I guess with the it's time to branch out, I guess, and get myself out of the job that I'm working.
Yeah.
The reason why I prioritize myself getting out of my job is that I make way less money than you do.
So it's easier for you to get out of your job. It's easier
to get out. Yeah. Like, so like, and I only need to make like $1,500 a month to cover bills and make sure that every single debt that I have paid off, I can at least get the minimum done. It's not that bad, right?
Like,
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot because like it's not a traditional job that anything that I'm doing, but like my job is getting shit,
it's like, if you did like fucking, that's like wild. That's like less than $10 an hour.
Yeah. Right.
If you did full time. Yeah,
exactly. And like, so like fucking, I'm getting closer to that point.
Yeah.
And as more people and like, as we continue growing this and continue getting things like merch ready, or branching out into the commentary tracks that we've been I don't
making
know if, putting them out for like $1. Like we actually have we talked about the Riverdale commentary track?
I think a couple of times.
I think we've touched on it. So we
We watched the first season of Riverdale a long time ago.
Like months ago, before we moved in together, before the podcast took off. Like this is early 2021, I think.
And then we just never edited it.
Well, yeah, because I
it's hard.
It's hard to edit it because like it's making sure that it's the same time as the thing. And the thing that sucks too is that I think we're gonna redo.
I think
Riverdale,
we're gonna rewatch it. Yeah,
but I think what we're gonna do is make sure that it starts right when the episode starts, and then ends right when the episode ends, as opposed to having an intro and outro segment.
Yeah.
But like for like any other TV show, because like I don't know, I think Riverdale is a good start because it's a really weird,
and
cringy,
fucking insane, and it's a teenage drama.
Yeah, you know, so that we can poke fun of, do the Mystery Science Theater thing.
Yeah, it can be very like, what are the kids watching nowadays? You know,
and like I guess it's a lot of like merging like the podcast and other stuff that I normally do, like trying to do live streams. I was thinking about doing live streams for podcast editing, and because I've seen other people do it.
Yeah.
And I watched it. I watched some of it because like you do with the band where you listen to music and you start thinking about ideas and
Yeah.
And I was watching. I was like, I can't fucking do that. I can't do that. Are you kidding me? I have to focus on 2 cameras and then talk to a chat.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's kind of insane. I can barely listen to the lo-fi hip hop I put on.
Yeah, you don't even let me in the room.
Yeah, I need to focus on this. Like, I need to make sure that it's done properly.
Yeah, that's actually pretty wild.
That's wild. I feel like if we do live stuff, it has to be stuff that's the podcast. We just do the podcast live as opposed to editing it,
God bless the people that can do that. They
Yeah,
got
God bless them.
crazy
Good for
attention
them.
spans.
Yeah, I don't have that. But like fucking, I mean, props to them. Fucking make that bank. But
yeah, make that shmoney, dude.
Get that Prime sub. But
fuck yeah.
Like I don't know, like trying to do a lot of different things or merging them together. I'm making music now because I hate re-listening to the same fucking music that other people have made when I stream. So I want to make other music that people can use.
Yeah.
Just branching out and doing a lot of this other stuff. Because the thing, I hate this medium thing, right? Where it's like how I earned 10 different revenue streams before the age of 24, and I hate it. Part of the reason why I hate it is because like,
it's definitely grind culture.
It's grind culture, but like, if you want to have a creative
just do it
career, you have to
just do it.
Just do it and don't expect money. But that is how it would be if you wanted to make it your job, like a creative full-time thing. It sucks. Everyone should be able to make some sort of art and just be able to live off the art that they make,
Yeah.
I hate this capitalistic fucking like you have to do all these other branching out things. I like the branching out just for myself, but like it shouldn't be necessary.
Yeah, it's the need in capitalism for there to be poor people. There needs to be poor people.
There needs to be a poor starving artist. Yeah.
There needs to be somebody starving.
Yeah. So like I don't know, but
for
like,
the rich people to be qualified in being rich.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. I guess like I'm excited because I do think
stupid.
It's dumb. But like, as someone that wants to have a creative career, I feel like this is the year to do it. I think this is the year to start taking a lot of this more seriously and like, doing the branching out thing because that's
we have
probably the only way to do it.
We have a lot of great ideas for merch.
We have a lot of great ideas for merch. We have a lot of like there's a lot of things we're cooking up to do and like branch out and make more content.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like fucking just getting out of my job. I just want to get the fuck out of it. I hate doing it. I'd rather work 10 times harder making the creative stuff.
Yeah.
Than doing the easy job that I do now.
Yeah.
Because I can't anymore.
Ironically, after quitting the band and kind of quitting music for a couple of months, I feel fine with my job now. Even though it's ass. It's like been the most ass recently.
Yeah, I get that.
Because of the holidays, and I work customer service, so it's not good.
But like, it's. I mean,
like I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I can do my job badly. I can do it so bad, and they don't fucking care. They don't care, and I get to sit here and do it real bad, like really bad, and they just don't give a shit yet. Like, there's always a time when, someday they'll be like, you gotta get good. But like,
Yeah.
right now, nobody's messaging me, hey, you're doing a really bad job. No. Even though I know I am doing a really bad job, I can slack off so hard. And I really appreciate that in a job.
Yeah, true.
That's something that I feel like is critical to having a job.
I get that, yeah.
And I think I am bored with it, and I want to move on to another, adventure. But I just don't know. I don't fucking... I think I'm going to stay for a little bit, or at least until they fire me for doing a really bad job.
I get you.
Yeah.
I'm excited, I guess.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
I think everything's going to be fucking dope. I think you're doing a great job too. I think our situations are different because I definitely don't view my work as a career, but I view your work definitely as a career, like making this podcast and everything. Yeah. And it's exciting because you're starting your career and it's already started. So now you have the year where you've started your stuff, like with editing and creating content, and now you get to have the growth.
Yeah,
next year.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah,
and it's fucking awesome.
I'm hoping that I can be out and be doing this full time.
I think you probably could pull it off. I think that's the goal for next year, is at least get you doing it full time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cheers to 2021, and hopefully this next year is a lot better.
Damn straight.
I mean, it did suck a little bit, but we're doing good.
Yeah, it did.
We're doing good, and I'm just focused on the positive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Eternally grateful and eternally lucky,
Absolutely.
That we're even in this position. So
yeah. Big shout out to all you guys out there.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
I'll fuck you guys.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't want a fucking parasocial relationship. I swear to God, guys. I'm a piece of shit in real life.
We're not friends. But
we're not friends.
Thank you.
Thank you all thank you for supporting us, but fuck you.
Yeah.
There we go. I needed a middle finger for the thing. That's the only reason why I did that.
Do like a cool one.
We'll do one that's like within the square, because it's gonna be it's gonna be a square, dude. All right, cool.
There you go.
Ready to do listener stories?
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Are we do an ad first, or are we doing two?
Do it. Let's do it after two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing an ad.
Yeah, we're doing an ad.
When do we do the ad?
When do we do the ad? I tell them how the sausage is made. I tell.
Me.
I run the fucking numbers. I run the numbers so you don't have to. You want to look at the numbers, Sarah?
I don't want to look at the numbers.
What I freaking thought.
Okay. Let me see. Okay.
All right, hold on. Welcome to the listener story segment.
To the listener story segment.
We
Are
did
the lights even on?
Oh my God.
We didn't even put on the lights.
Holy shit.
We got to do it all over again. Okay, are you fucking ready?
All right, I'm ready. Now that we have the lights on, yeah, now I'm ready. I can't believe I forgot the fucking lights.
Dude, right? I felt something was missing.
I felt something was missing too. I was staring at it like, wow, that's whiter than normal.
That's a lot less lightier than normal.
Did I lower the brightness? What happened there?
Okay.
Sitting with my dick in my hand, just like fucking something's off.
Talking about our lives like two boring cows.
Two boring fucking jackasses.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, welcome to the listener story segment. We have a bunch of listener stories.
We're gonna get through.
We're gonna get through them.
We're gonna read all your goddamn stories.
There's still like 7 more after this too. Too many, guys.
And then you guys are gonna send in more, and it's gonna be a long thing. Okay.
We're gonna start getting real selective.
No, I mean most of these are pretty good. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
We only reject stuff if it's like
wild or badly written.
And by wild, I mean like we fear that you're gonna get eaten apart in the comments.
Get eaten alive. Yeah, we help you. We
try to help you if you write in because Okay. Anonymous they them. Sorry this is long. My boyfriend, male 24, and I, non-binary 23, have been dating since high school.
Okay.
He tried to surprise a marriage proposal on me last year without really talking to me beforehand.
Hell yeah, surprise him. You gotta get the element of surprise. That's gonna get you.
You literally don't. It went down awful, but not the worst. I ended up having a full-on panic attack, and I told him no. That sounds like the worst.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Yeah,
That sounds. I
you're
think
already not the asshole. I know it's not. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be having a panic attack.
Yeah, in public. I assume it's in public, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, but
We never really had a serious conversation about whether we wanted to get married, but I have mentioned that marriage was something that made me uncomfortable, especially people who get married in their early 20s. Mood.
feel that. Yeah.
This was incredibly awkward afterwards, and he never considered that I was serious about not wanting to be married. We've had some conversations about it, and he's hopeful I'll change my mind.
Gotta cross those fingers.
He wants to get married even though I don't want to. We're still together and the relationship is good, but it'll never be how it was before. Every once in a while, we argue about marriage, and he acts surprised each time that I remind him marriage isn't for me. I think he has a vision in his head of me, and when I don't fit into it, he purposefully blocks it out. It's very confusing because I still love him, but it's frustrating. I want a life together without marriage and happen naturally. I have trauma from entrapment, and he knows this, but he specifically wants a wedding, rings, and thinks once we're married, we're set.
That's
weird
That's
to me.
weird.
But I mean, I guess some people think like that.
It's fucking weirdos saying like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are weirdos in the world. Even if we don't have everything ready, we have each other, so we'll be okay. It's frustrating that he's more focused on his version of our relationship without even considering my feelings. Recently, I have noticed that he might be in love with his best friend at a more than just platonic level.
What?
It is a two-parter.
Way to throw a curveball right then. Hold on.
I've known about her since the beginning. I think she's wonderful. And she's an amazing friend, too. But I noticed his attachment is really intense to her. He'll start crying after she leaves his place, and he needs one of her sweaters to calm down.
It's pretty fucking... That's pretty sus. That's pretty sus.
He said her perfume comforts him, and he loves being held by her. They see each other weekly. By the way, she doesn't live far away, 20 minutes from his place. They plan on living with each other since they both are looking for a new place. I can't break my lease, so... I'm not jealous or anything, but it just feels weird to watch that happen and not able to comfort him because the only person he wants to console him is her. They hang out a lot and take a lot of trips together, and I can't since I have work and school, but I think them hanging out is perfectly fine.
I got some bad news for you. I got some real bad news. I've read too many of these to not...
Okay.
Keep going.
I'm grateful he has a best friend. I don't think she's into him romantically. She's actively trying to get dates. Although I'm not sure about my boyfriend. My boyfriend hasn't recognized this because he does have a habit of confusing platonic and romantic feelings.
Boyfriend fucking 17 and then fucking... Are you both in high school? What the fuck?
He needs her sweater to calm down. He's 3 years old. He's a baby
I need
person.
my little blankie from my friend.
I don't want daddy to calm me down.
I'm sorry I'm making fun of your boyfriend right now.
I'm not sorry.
This is
Guy
sus
sucks.
as fuck. This is sus, man.
Okay, he did recognize that he might be a little too attached when he started crying in front of his sister and me after his best friend left after spending the day with us. His sister pointed it out after I couldn't get him to relax. I do care about him and stuff, but I think it's just a mess.
Okay, you know what? Real quick, before you continue, I you can cut this out of the TikTok or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
fucking, if you're already saying it's not even the like, but whatever, it's the and stuff. I think
I care about him and stuff.
I care about him and stuff. I feel like that's the moment where I'm like, oh, okay, you're knobs for like completely caring about this to the point of like
You go to like a 7.
You went from like you're from a 7 to now like a 4. Like
Yeah.
you've lowered your.
I do not blame you.
I don't blame you,
for
but like
a second though.
I'm not gonna blame you, but I listen. I'm a writer.
Uh-huh.
You don't just write and stuff
Yeah.
for no reason. Like,
Yeah, no.
you know, there's something wrong at that point.
Absolutely. I'd rather if he does like her, leave me and try to pursue her since I want him to do what makes him happy. I just feel bad watching him go through those emotions. To be honest, I don't even know how to mention this to him or the fact that we still don't agree about the marriage thing. This is what I think.
Okay, here's what you do.
This is what I think. I think this is something that happens very often in relationships. Especially like with people that are people pleasers, where they have trauma or something, and the trauma is where you always have to walk on eggshells around somebody. They end up being people that will just like literally just go with whatever else somebody else says all the time, and like never really have it leads to you not really understanding who you are or what you want. And that's dangerous in a relationship, because then you just kind of get fucked around on by people because you don't know how to put up boundaries. So I think this is what is happening.
Okay.
I think their body is like, I don't want to be with this guy anymore. I think the poster really actually doesn't want to. I don't know. I'm not trying to tell you what you want.
Sarah is psychoanalyzing from your...
I am, but like, don't listen to me because I'm not a professional.
registered therapist, Sarah.
Like, do you actually want to be with this guy? Because he's very obviously...
Oh, no, yeah, he fucking sucks.
At the very least is... Yeah, I think he sucks,
I
too.
mean, not even like that he sucks, but like, I mean, he sucks in the fact that like he popped marriage on you without question, or like asking about it. He's not talking about it now.
He keeps pushing it. He's not,
there hasn't been a serious discussion about it.
But it's like...
And now there's element C, which is...
The like emotional cheating.
Yeah.
Which is so blatant and terrible.
Yeah, right. Like it's like,
and who knows if there's physical cheating on these trips?
But definitely, like that's like some dating shit of like, oh, the perfume comforts me. Oh, the I need her sweater. It's literally the girlfriend taking the boyfriend's hoodie. Like,
that's literally what it is.
Like, so it's very they're already doing that type of shit. Like I think that's what's the hard part about this too is like,
and then the red flag for the poster for me is that they are like, I mean, I'm not jealous or whatever. You should be.
Yeah,
you really honestly. This is a scenario where like you should be really upset about this.
You should, yeah, and like,
and maybe you are, and maybe you're trying to push that down to not cause a conflict. But like, if you aren't. That's kind of sus. Like it really screams to me that you are not, you're just, you maybe are just not as attached to this person as you might think.
No, yeah, I agree with that. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's like very, it just seems like you both have very different ideas of where the relationship's going. He wants marriage. Because he's a fucking dweeb, and you can he's a fucking nerd,
and you can
in your early 20s, yeah, you can probably do better. And like, it's just like, I mean, I don't want to say like just outright break up, but like if like there needs to be an attempt, I guess, to try and talk to him to figure out what the fuck is up. But if he's not responding, then fuck it, I don't
know. He just sounds like a weird kind of manipulative guy, though. That's the thing. I mean, I would just focus on what you want. Like, just think about what you want with this person. It doesn't have to be not just in the context of marriage. Do I even want to be with this guy tomorrow? Do I even want to have to go over to his house?
So like
actually sit down and think about it.
Yeah.
Like, and then think about why you have to think about it. Because that's, that's also pretty sus that you do actually even have to sit there and think.
Yeah, it's very, that's sus as fuck. So,
but he does not sound like a winner. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, you kind of doesn't seem like you care whether or not you're in or out of the relationship.
Like you even say that you wish that he just broke up with you and went with his girl.
Yeah. If
saying a lot.
So I think you've already made a decision subconsciously about what you want,
and we are giving you permission to break up with him.
We're giving you permission to do it
because he sucks.
Because our word is the word of God.
Yeah, and I don't know, just say something like, "It's not you, it's me."
Don't say that. Don't pussyfoot it. Don't
okay, why not? He's an asshole. He's cheating on you with his best friend, and he's also fucking
just be like, "Hey,
pushing marriage on you."
Yeah, hey, I don't want to get married. I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
My conspiracy female brain that thinks all men are evil is saying that fucking he wants to marry you so that he can like trap you. Oh yeah, because you also have trauma with entrapment.
Yeah, so like fucking
That's the other thing this guy needs to be like.
stop doing that. Then
You need a partner that is going to be like
understanding of your trauma, and also like not.
And like, even if he doesn't know that he's doing it, it's still harmful to you.
Oh, it's 100% harmful.
Yeah, no, get out of there.
Get out of there.
Yeah,
Get out of there. God,
I would be so sus if some guy was just trying to fucking be like, let's get married, but also I need my girlfriend, my gal pal's sweater.
I need my. Gotta get my gal pal's fucking sweater. I need it. It just fits me. I used to own it actually, and then I gave it to her. But now she has it, and she technically calls it her own or whatever. But like, you know, sometimes I take it back.
It reminds me of the cool girl POVs on TikTok. Have you seen those? They frustrate me so bad.
No, I haven't seen them.
Where it's fucking girl is so good at acting like the cool girl on TikTok, where your boyfriend's girl best friend.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've seen them.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Jason, stop it. Jason, do you remember last Halloween where you like pulled down my skirt? That was so funny. Oh yeah, you weren't there. That's blah blah blah. Oh, that was before you. Yeah, Jason. Oh my god.
I remember that. Yeah.
Very funny.
Damn.
But I had to like stop it because I was like, I'm getting irritated.
You're getting flashbacks.
I'm getting mad. Like, oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
So our next story. Okay, we got our next story. Fucking. This is from Daisy and she, her.
That's a cute name.
That's a cute name. Yeah. Good anonymous name.
Yeah.
I've been dating my boyfriend for 4 years, and within those 4 years, I have caught him texting other girls 5 times already.
That's a lot. That's more than once a year.
Last time that I caught him, he was begging to say that he was going to change and try harder.
Oh, yeah?
I told him if he did it again, I was done for good. But yesterday,
oh my god,
I caught him again texting other girls, but with his old phone with a whole different account. When I asked him if he was cheating, he said no. So I told him about his old phone, and he said that it's dead, and I told him that it was a lie, and I already saw everything that he had there. He still had the audacity to say that the message wasn't associated with him, and that it wasn't meaningful to him. I asked him why he did it, and he responded that he was bored. So I told him that
sociopath.
So I told him if it was fine if I did it because he was doing it first, and he said no, that it was different for me.
Okay.
He told me again that he was going to try harder this time because he didn't want to lose me because I was important to him. I really don't believe that he's going to change.
No, he's not.
He's not going to change.
If he is actually like, if he actually has a problem, like if he has like a sex addiction problem or like a, impulse issues, then he needs to go to a therapist, and it's also going to happen again for sure. So you need to get the fuck out of there because you obviously don't like it.
Yeah. So
it's obviously not cool for you.
Yeah, fucking get out. Bounce. Because that's the only...
get the fuck out of here.
If this has happened now 6 times...
That's ridiculous, yeah.
That's ridiculous. You deserve so much fucking better. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
And he's also already... He's just blatantly putting an imposed double standard on you. Like,
oh, yeah.
Not even, like... And he's lying about it, and you know the truth, and he's trying to, gaslight you.
And he's just telling you that there's different rules for women than men already. Which is like... If a man says that at all, even no cheating, it's like leave his ass.
Yeah,
guy
get
sucks.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it's gonna manifest in different ways.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm sorry, these men are trash.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a trash man. That
Jesus
is genuinely
Christ.
trash.
Some of y'all got
some
not good men.
Not good men. Sorry. But fucking damn.
Yeah, that was an open and shut case.
Open and shut case. Easy. Solved it.
Man's bad. Let's go.
Bad. I'm not gonna take that back. I took that back.
No, I gave it to you again.
No.
3 times.
Hashtag not all men, Sarah. What if I actually believe that? Just like that full flip and switch back in my head.
That would be pretty funny.
God.
If you all of a sudden became like a Redditor,
Well, I mean, we do go on Reddit a lot. I'm hearing a lot of good things from the red pill. Have you heard of it?
Cringetopia is getting kind of misogynistic lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had to unfollow. I had to unsubscribe from Cringetopia. I used to love Cringetopia. There was a lot of cringe on there. I really enjoyed it, but now it's all just like, can you believe this woman said this?
I don't go on Reddit
This
anymore,
is
so this is all
cringe.
just nonsense babble to me. I don't know what Reddit
This
is.
is bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Yeah. Do you want to do the ad?
Yeah, let's do this.
Welcome to the ad read.
Ads.
APWSTR's world famous ad read.
World fucking famous, baby.
Hey, do you want to support the podcast in a way that isn't just by liking and subscribing on YouTube and following on all the platforms and giving us 5-star reviews on Apple and fucking Spotify now? Because Spotify also has a rating system.
Really?
Yeah, they have a star
you
rating.
told me
Yeah,
that.
I told you about it.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks for remembering.
I block out everything that you say when you talk about the podcast every morning. Anyway, but you know what I don't block out?
You don't block out the Patreon and the Buy Me a Coffee.
Yeah,
We're gonna
exactly.
talk about this later. So if you want to support the podcast financially,
You can just go to patreon.com/APWSTR.
it's only minimum $1 a month, and you get podcasts a little bit earlier, ad free, without this ad read specifically.
And some goddamn day, we're going to fucking put out an extra.
We do it probably once a month.
Maybe once a month.
You'll get an extra.
Some goddamn day, we're going to get one out.
One day.
One day.
But you will definitely get these earlier.
Yeah.
And a little bit shorter, and you don't have to skip through this ad read.
Yeah.
But if you don't want extra content or earlier things, and you love these ad reads,
And you also want
fucking
us...
love them,
You want us to say stuff during the ad read.
then head on over to buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. Coffees are only $3 each.
And, you know,
We'll say anything you have as long as it's not homophobic or transphobic.
or racist or shitty.
But if you want to add one, go to buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
Yeah. It's literally like the next week we will read it because we're not backed up.
We're
Like
not
we are
backed
on
up, and
stuff.
we'll do all of them
Yeah.
in one fucking thing.
And it's $3. Come
It's
on.
$3. Yeah, simple. Do you want to say hi to someone?
Say hi
Congratulate
to your
someone on
mama.
being a good parent? Yeah, fucking
Yeah. Merry Christmas, you
Merry
know?
Christmas.
Happy New Year or some shit.
Yeah. But if you don't have the financial means to support us, again, just like, subscribe on YouTube,
Yeah, and we appreciate you.
follow on whatever podcast platform you have, and if you have Spotify or Apple, rate us that 5 stars.
Damn straight, bitch.
But yeah, back to the fucking show.
Back to the show.
Oh, also merch coming out soon.
Oh yeah, merch
Keep an
is
eye
coming
for
out
that.
soon.
Fuck. All right, we're back. We're drinked up.
We're drunked up.
I got my water, got my bubbly, and you got stories.
Oh, man. This one is very, very long.
All right, I'll take a nap, and we'll go.
But it is worth it.
Oh, is okay. Let's
This
go.
one is very fun.
Is this going to be the story of the week? Do you think this is the...
This is like if Susie on somebody was like friends with Susie from MasterChef as a kid. That's what this story reminds me of. Okay.
I'm going to strap in for this one.
This is from Brooklyn, they, them. A lot of they, them's sending in.
Yo, fuck yeah, actually.
It's actually pretty dope. I feel very
yeah.
loved.
Please make sure, by the way, give us shit if we ever get the pronouns wrong. I
Yeah,
do. Sometimes I
absolutely.
always worry that I accidentally copy or paste the wrong pronouns in.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
always a worry of mine, but okay,
Yeah.
but they, them.
Okay, they, them, Brooklyn. Also great name. Okay, between the ages of 12 to 15, 17, I was friends with a huge nice girl, quote unquote.
Oh, no.
Or just legit a crazy one. I don't want any advice, more to tell you a story.
Oh.
This is we're just telling stories here. FYI, I'm Aussie, so our school system is slightly different. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
So if you say arsehole, I shouldn't point it out.
Josh got roasted
I got fucking roasted.
for saying arsehole.
I did
because
some
apparently
white on white crime,
We're
you know?
supposed to say asshole. Which, honestly, fuck that. I'm saying arse because it's fun.
I know, yeah, I say arsehole. I said arsehole too. I just said not asshole.
I just, you know,
Some fucking...
maybe
some
when I read it, maybe I want to have fun. I don't know. Maybe I want to have fun and say different words than asshole.
Okay, sorry.
You know,
Continue. All right, I'm gonna
I'm
drink
not
my...
yelling at you. I'm yelling at the guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. To start the story, I'll set the scene. I'll give the main players names.
Okay.
Okay, me/I. Surprisingly me. Which is my favorite movie. R, like the letter R,
Letter
is
R.
the nice crazy girl. P was the person's first boyfriend. B was a later boyfriend.
Okay.
Yes, this spans many relationships.
Hell yeah, let's go.
T is B's sister. They used to be a brother, but I'll refer to her as a she for most of it. It's important to mention that they hadn't transitioned until after this went down.
Okay.
And then N, who's a mutual friend of everybody.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It'll become more clear as I read. So I was young, about 12, and R was about 15, so their first boyfriend. The guy, P, was also 15. I had just started high school and joined the dancing, acting, singing troupe. I was in the lower class. There were beginners and advanced, while R was in the higher one and P was in the props department.
Okay.
I hadn't made many friends and was very awkward, so when I became friends with R's group, I was relieved. There was more people in the friend group than just us, but they were not important to the story. Our schools were split by gender, so I only ever saw P on Wednesdays when the troupe would rehearse, which is actually, it used to be a real big deal in schools.
To have
gendered classes.
Yeah.
Like my mom used to have like in like her elementary school, she wouldn't get to see her brother until like recess.
Wow.
And even
wild.
then she wasn't really allowed to do that.
That's wild, man.
Mm-hmm. That's wild here. But yeah, that's kind of strange. I want to explain R a bit. Her fashion was like that of a white dad at a barbecue who was cold, or a grandma. She thought that dressing prudish meant she was better than other girls, and described her fashion sense as dressing like a quote-unquote happy vibe. I wonder if you meant hippie vibe, but I like the idea of happy vibe.
Okay, yeah, but
probably hippie vibe.
Yeah.
She tried way too hard to be quirky and funny, and she was obsessed with the movie Inception. We gotta go another dream deep. Guys, there's a train coming. It's just such a strange movie for somebody dressed as a hippie.
Yeah,
or happy.
I had my sister and her boyfriend at the time, now brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is like, they love it, you know. They was
they still like it.
Yeah, but they're also like film art people, you know. Like one of them's now a visual effects artist because of
It's like, I mean, yeah. I feel like if you saw Inception and then you were just like, I want to become a visual effects artist, makes sense to me. Like,
so I don't know,
but I don't know. Just being like 12 years old and fucking loving Inception is so funny to me.
Yeah. That was me, but continue.
She was always talking about how she was Jewish and using Hebrew words. I think she thought it was cute or endearing. It was actually super cringy. It had nothing to do with the connection to her faith and more to do with, again, being perceived as different. She would say words, then she would say Jewish words, then loudly be like, "Oh, I forgot that's a Jewish word. It means blank." Like she was a presenter on Play School.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying. It's not the Judaism.
It's not about that at all.
It's about the. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oops.
A C-37 is actually what you guys call a clothesline, but it's a film industry term. I dealt with that in fucking. I get it. Yeah, it's called like a C-30 something.
That's dumb. Just call it a clothesline.
It's called a clothesline. I know. It's fucking dumb.
Okay.
It's so dumb.
Like she was a presenter on. I love your digs at her. It's very funny. She had this very loud and boisterous way of talking that always made her the center of attention because she was yelling. After we all got to know each other, R starts having problems with her boyfriend, but I think it was all to get P's attention.
Ooh.
It didn't work. He had fallen for me.
Oh, yeah.
After R broke up with her boyfriend, she almost immediately asked P to be her boyfriend. He said no, and she wasn't his type, and they hadn't gone out, so how could he be her boyfriend? Which is actually, it makes total sense. That makes total sense to me.
Yeah. Fucking.
Do you remember that in high school? Like kids just being like, "Oh, do you want to be my like partner?" You know? Like, let's go out and be partners. And it's like, I've never met you before in my fucking life. Yeah. That happened to me like once or twice. Where just like a random dude that I'd never seen before showed up.
I did that. I don't think I did.
Like,
that's just weird. You should know the person before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one time I even was like, okay. And then like he fucking texted me the next day at like 6:30 a.m. Like, good morning, beautiful, or something like that. And I blocked him.
Good, yeah, because he's gonna skin you alive. That's why. No shit.
Well, because it's like, if you, like, I was just like, I can't do this. Because then I gotta explain to never text me before 8 a.m.
Yeah, right? It's just weird to have that.
I just feel like I shouldn't have to explain that about me.
Yeah.
No, it was just it was a very early thing.
I get
a
that.
very early lesson in dating for me.
Yeah.
Some things I remember from this time was when I skinned my knee super badly, as in I still have a scar from where I took off like a fourth of the skin on my knee. That's crazy. I was in pain and R told me to go sit next to P. When I asked why that would help, she said, when I'm next to him, I don't feel pain.
God, what a nerd. What a fucking dweeb, dude.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Oh no. What a fucking tryhard, dude.
This is beautiful. Thank you for sending this in. This was also around the time he faked a football incident so he could stop hugging her because she'd constantly ask for hugs. She was short, so he said he couldn't bend over. I was a bit taller, so he'd still sometimes hug me, though, and she threw a fit about it every time.
Get him.
R faked being sick right before her performances for attention. So much so that before a performance, she went into a hospital. Yes, she wasted medical professionals' time by being, quote-unquote, allergic to watermelon.
What?
So she just lied and said she was allergic to a watermelon to get attention? No, this is where the story I start getting concerned. You know, everything before this is like, all right, she's a dumb kid.
But now you're...
But this is like, okay, she's got something going on.
Okay, all right.
She has like some trauma or something. One day, Ara and I went for a walk to my local beach, and I had just learned that P was a lifeguard at that beach, so I was like, oh, why don't we go say hi? It was honestly meant to be just that. She then saw him and started crying. I was wondering what was wrong. She wanted his attention, and she said, go pretend you're drowning so I can save you.
What? Just go up to him.
I was mortified, but I just said, how about we just say we're interested in signing up to be lifeguards?
Yeah, lie about that. If you're gonna lie about something...
Maybe not have it include your life.
Not have it involved possibly faking and taking up the time of this lifeguard that...
Yeah. She cried more. We didn't have to do anything, though. He saw us and we ended up all walking home. I mean, yeah, he's your boyfriend. Like,
yeah,
you know, like,
no
I don't
shit.
really...
Yeah, fucking...
When we got to his place, she started hugging him and wouldn't let go. To make it less awkward, P made it a group hug, so I was in there too. It was more awkward, though.
What are you talking about? Why is that more awkward?
Your first boyfriend.
You're getting included. It's called inclusion.
This is years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm already irritated at your first boyfriend for not saying no.
Yeah, just say no at that point.
You know, like, just no. Oh my god. I can't remember exactly what happened, but eventually P and I started hanging out. It was after a year of friendship and I didn't know about the rules of girlhood. Don't date someone your friend is still hung up on. Makes sense. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
R was still super weird about how much she shipped us together, saying how cute it was and we were so well suited. She talked endlessly about it when we had literally been together for less than a week.
Well,
yeah, our relationship wasn't great. I was 13, he was 16. We were both super awkward and we experienced a few problems early on. He didn't really get that he was a boyfriend and not a friend, but because I was so young, I just expected him to be a mind reader and to know what was wrong.
I mean, they all make mistakes. Yeah.
Bro, you're 13. Like,
yeah.
We temporarily broke up with him, and not even 10 minutes after the actual breakup, R was crying because P wouldn't hug her. So funny. Another time, we all went to some trivia night. She faked 2 injuries for attention from him. One hand injury so he'd hold her hand, and another where she pretended she couldn't breathe. For way too long, might I add. If she couldn't breathe for that long, she'd at least turn blue or pass out. She'd press my buttons by mentioning things I'd asked her not to mention, such as a party she was invited to where they specifically asked him not to ruin it by inviting me.
God. Wow.
That
this
sucks.
is yeah.
Those people suck. She told me how funny and cute he looked in those pictures all the time. She would purposefully tell me about other girls who found him attractive, then would tell me about his lackluster responses when she brought it up with him. He'd say things like, "Oh, okay," instead of saying something that set up a boundary. Example, "I'm flattered, but Brooklyn is my partner and I'm not interested."
Yeah.
That makes sense. Shit like this went on and on. It got to the point where both P and I tried to cut R out of our lives, but seeing as we went to the same school, it was hard, and she always knew what to say and how to cry to make us feel guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She once got the principal involved because I didn't want to be her friend. That's insane.
What? Yeah.
That's crazy. R finally left school earlier than me, and it was around the time P and I broke up for real. I also learned she was still messaging things like "I love you" to P through her dog's Facebook account. She was one of those people, not a page about her dog like a Facebook account she made for her dog, Scruffy McFabulous.
Oh, man. Oof. I mean, 13 and dumb, right? But, like, still.
I think this is later. I think this is like 15.
Okay,
or something.
15 and dumb, but still, like.
I don't think I would,
Yeah, that's still a little
strange.
cringe, yeah.
Imagine Scruffy McFabulous messaging you, "I love you."
That's adorable, actually. The dog saying they love me? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Are you kidding me?
I go through like 2 blissful years forgetting she even existed till my relationship with B. I had met B while trying to avoid P at an event and accidentally ditched a friend N in the process. This is like a fucking teenage drama, and I love it.
Yeah, this is Riverdale.
Exactly. N had seen some of this shit that I'd been through with P. So whilst she was upset, she wasn't super mad, and after hashed it out with B anyway. I was older, and so was R, and she had just ended a relationship with T. T had just came out as gay. She was he at the time. It was before he transitioned.
Okay, all right.
She transitioned. R started criticizing everything T did as gay, saying she was rushing into relationships or she was a slut, etc. They had been saying for like 3 months that she thought that T would mourn the loss of such an important, serious relationship after 3 months. I tried to be civil or even friendly with R in an attempt to not arc her up.
This is wild. Okay.
Teens are so interesting.
Teens are just dumb, dude.
They really just don't have any boundaries with anybody.
No, of course not. They don't know how to set them up yet.
They don't know. So then everything that happens is just like this big mess.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Then after maybe a month of dating B, she starts messaging B about how I'm so fake and a horrible bitchy Barbie doll. I don't think she liked B, and I'm not sure what she was trying to accomplish. I'm not exactly sure what was said, but I know B stood up for me. I was his girlfriend and R was his sister's ex of like 3 months. It's like not good. We're almost done, by the way.
Okay.
Around the time B and I separated, I was spending a lot of time with T. They hadn't come out as trans, but they were spending more time with girls, trying to form female friendships, and I was lonely. Turns out that when T was dating R, she used to wake up screaming.
What?
Yeah, I want to believe it was a problem and not her wanting attention, but who knows? I mean, that is true.
Yeah,
She did take a lot of injuries.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Another situation she told me was one time at a brony meetup. Yes, R was a brony. I think T watched it casually.
I mean, do you guys, but like, it's a little sus.
Listen, as a Pega sister myself. Listen, there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong with being too into it.
Okay, all
There's
right.
definitely something wrong with that. But like, that was a cute show.
Oh yeah,
it was
yeah.
fun.
I get it.
It was a fun little animated show. They had good songs. All right, don't slander my shit. All right, fucking Twilight Sparkle.
I didn't even say much. You're getting so defensive already.
It was a good show.
Okay,
Princess
I'll take your
Celestia.
word for it.
They called everybody every pony on that show. It was cute. It was just a cute show. All right.
I'm not even saying anything.
All right, nobody.
I'm
fight
just
me about
sitting
this.
here.
They were sitting on the grass, and R had her head on T's lap, and one of T's friends at the time showed up. So T got up to give the friend a hug, and R fully flipped out and started crying about T leaving her there to get up and see someone else. Like, she was legit angry. R would have been 20 or 21 at the time.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
For shit that happened back when you were 13?
No, like, that had happened at the time that she was 20, 21.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right.
I know this is a lot.
This is a lot. Yeah,
this is a very long story.
Yeah.
I wanted to still be civil, so I extended the olive branch to her, but she said she didn't want my quote-unquote fake friendship.
Sure.
After everything that's happened.
You're the fake friend, actually. Did you know that?
Not the person who's faked injuries.
Just so their hand could have been held, you know?
Yeah. I want to feel sorry for her, but I saw her the other day in the shopping complex. I didn't even know it was her till she passed me, but the whole time she death glared my mother and I. If looks could kill, we'd both be dead. I am aware that a lot of unfortunate things happen in R's life, but I still look back and wonder what on earth is going on inside her head.
I get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
She sounds like a piece of work, man.
She sounds like a piece of work.
That was a beautiful story.
They dealt with a lot with her, you know, like...
Wowzers, man.
I am sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't even know what to fucking say.
Just
I think
injuries.
She obviously has something wrong with
her. Yeah, no, she 100% does. And the person that sent this in, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say.
I'm glad that, like, because, you know, it's not your responsibility. If you were still her, like, close friend, then
it would become their responsibility a little bit.
There's a little bit of responsibility to be like,
to, like,
hey, maybe you should see somebody.
Yeah, see someone, but
is, you know, you're pretty histrionic.
But they're not. They're like, because of course they aren't. Because,
because
like,
they're, you know, they.
You know, I mean, how many injuries do you have to fake before, like, you don't deserve friendship? You know, like,
that's what I'm saying.
With at least the people that you're faking your injury with, you know, like, if you move on, like, find friends and then don't fake injuries. You know,
there are people with personality disorders that don't just cause harm to everyone all the time.
Yeah, you know, like, maybe.
And I don't know how much of this is like. It is difficult because it's like your teenage years too.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, I can chalk up most of this to being...
In the beginning, that's what I thought. But then, like, faking injuries and the fact that it goes on so long into your 20s...
That's the giveaway of, like, there's something else going on. It's not just being a dumb teenager. Because, I mean, you know, every teenager does shit that's dumb, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, come on.
Where was her parents this whole time? Like, what are her parents doing?
I don't know.
You know?
Fuck. I don't know. Yeah, that's just
that
wild.
Was a great story, though.
Good story.
Scruffy McFabulous.
Scruffy McFabulous sends you a message.
This is I love you.
Want to see my cock? Sends dick
Send
pics.
Nudes. Thank you so much for that. That was very entertaining.
Yeah. Damn. All right, I'll blow up my next story. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'm just on the buy me a coffee page.
Oh.
No, all right. Okay, so we got another story. We got 3 more stories from me.
Nice.
Too many stories. Guys, stop. Guys, just stop. Guys, stop.
Hey, guys.
Hey. All right, so this comes from Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
She, her. I need advice on how to talk to my 21 female, quote, roommate, 28 male, about our financial situation. My best friend and I used to live together, but our old apartment was going to raise the rent when our lease was up. We ended up running out of time to find an apartment big enough for the both of us. For context, he is a trans man with super transphobic parents, and if we couldn't find a place together, he would have to move back in with his parent 4 hours away from where we are now.
That sucks.
I was able to move in with my own family. So I made the agreement that I would still pay for my half of the bills and rent because if he moved back home, he would have to deal with his trauma all over again firsthand. The issue arises when he hasn't been able to pay more than around $200 for everything, and I'm stuck paying 3/4 of the bills for an apartment I don't even live in.
Oh, no.
He has 2 jobs at one point. He had 2 jobs at one point to be able to pay, but a few months ago, he quit the second because of an awful manager. I don't know what effort he's been putting into finding a new job, but I also know that the job market is absolute shit right now, and capitalism is the worst. True.
Yes.
But I'm drowning in these bills and have taken out personal loans and a credit card to be able to afford everything.
You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And now all my parents are behind and my credit score dropped all my payments are behind and now my credit score has dropped 200 points and I feel like I'm too young for this to be happening. I feel drained mentally and financially. I don't want to upset him and I don't want him to think I'm mad or attacking him. I just need to know what to say and do because I'm getting to a point where I don't even hang out with him right now because I feel resentment for this. I know I created this situation by making the offer to help him where we are. Please, if you could give me any advice, I'd be so grateful. I love you guys and you give amazing takes on these.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
You just got to talk to him.
You gotta
like,
talk to him
ASAP,
now.
fam.
Like yes.
Now.
I'm sorry that staying this so long gets these stories, but like, yeah, this is a...
You can know somebody for like 20 years, and as soon as you start getting into a monetary agreement with them,
things change.
Things change. People are very weird about their money.
Yeah.
All the time. So if you're going to get into a situation where you are, you are giving a majority of the money, or they loan you money and you have to pay them back, you have to be upfront about it, because there are always going to be times when people struggle and they can't pay, these things. It isn't perfect all the time, but there needs to be an open communication about it.
Yeah, and that's the problem now arises that you shouldn't be the one taking this responsibility of taking out credit cards and loans
when you don't even live there.
Yeah, when you don't even live there. That should be on.
I don't even really know why you don't live there.
Yeah, I feel like at that point,
don't you have the space?
Yeah, but I guess because the rent went up. I'm not sure. Let me double check. But
that doesn't really make sense to me. I thought you would move out of your parents' house so that you don't have to pay rent, but you moved out into your parents' house where you don't have to pay rent there, but you have to pay rent on your other apartment, but you don't live there for some reason. I don't know. Maybe there's other information.
Yeah, there's other stuff. But I mean, like, okay, if you had to bounce because it got too much, like, I'm assuming, because I guess.
People are gonna. He's giving you $200 a month because he thinks that it's okay.
Yeah, but in all honesty, it's not. You definitely, especially if you're.
If he looked at, he's in a bad situation. He's lost a job. He's hurting for money.
He quit from his job too. That's the other thing. And but I mean, I get it. I think that's the problem is that if he needs to pay for his bills, he should have found another thing to do.
Yeah.
That would be able to pay for it, even maybe to the point where he doesn't need to work 2 jobs. But then the job market is shit, so I get that. But
I think also I think it could be. I think we also don't really know the full story of that too, because I think it very well could be that, I don't know, maybe his boss is transphobic.
Yeah, so
I don't think that
then get out of there.
You should
obviously
have to deal with that, even if you don't have another job lined up. But you should be working on getting another job.
Yes, that's the thing.
And that needed to be communicated with you because you pay the majority of the bills.
Yeah, that should have been communicated and
before he did it.
And you should definitely be on top of okay, when's this next job coming? When's the
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the things? What are the steps being taken? It's very I
don't know if I would tough love it. I think this is just something where you go and you talk to him and you say hey, this is causing me resentment.
Yeah, this is hey, I'm paying for all this. I've taken out all these loans. I've taken out the credit cards. This is affecting me to the point where I'm fucking myself up financially.
Yeah.
For the future to try and do my own stuff.
Yeah.
You need to start stepping up and letting me know what's going on.
Yeah, and
the thing that sucks is that you probably are gonna have to continue to help.
Yeah. You're gonna have to be how can we help you get to where you need to be? Which, I mean, if you're already resentful, you're working against yourself because you don't want to do that. But
you're gonna have to work towards weaning them off.
That's why you communicate, because usually, if you do that, if you're empathetic, which I believe you are, because you got yourself into this predicament in the first place,
Yeah. So what you got to do then is
you're gonna start feeling oh, okay, now I get what this problem is about.
Yeah, and once you figure out what that problem is, help to resolve it and get to a point where they can take care of themselves, and then you can start getting rid of some of your own debt and start getting yourself back up too.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna take a while because I mean you are right, capitalism sucks and the job market definitely sucks, and putting yourself out there during COVID and
Plus, I also feel like maybe there were other options, get a, if you couldn't find an apartment quick enough, I don't know. I mean,
I have no idea.
honestly, I mean, I'm gonna assume that that's the cheapest option that you guys found was just staying in the apartment.
Yeah, if because it seems like they had the time to look for an apartment, but they couldn't find anything. Because I mean, think about like in Orlando, fucking
Yeah.
rent went up
insane.
like $300 within 6 months.
Yeah,
so
from December to
I wouldn't be surprised if that's happening literally everywhere.
Yeah,
so
it was insane.
Yeah, so I can't blame them for that. But you know, it's just definitely
because
just talk to them. At this point,
people are gonna say like look into like halfway houses or homeless shelters or something like that. But those things usually they have a limit on your belongings.
Yeah, so
and they're usually pretty abusive environments, so I wouldn't even recommend that.
Yeah.
In this case, it's like literally last resort.
Yeah, but yeah, you're just gonna have to continue helping if you unless it gets to a point where you have to cut off, like if they become toxic or
if
they're
that's
like the only if things get to the worst case scenario.
If they think that they're not doing anything wrong, then that's when you you have an issue on your hands. Josh just spilled water all over.
You have to bring attention to it. The fuck.
But yeah, so
I don't know. Yeah, fucking talk to them. Try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you just gotta talk. And
but
if they won't talk, then
if you don't talk, then
set a date in your mind where if you don't have this resolved by this time, make an exit plan and get the fuck out of this situation.
Get out of the situation. Start working on your own because at that point, that's the only good thing that you're gonna be able to do.
You've already done too much. You didn't need to take out a personal loan. I mean, I guess you did to pay all these bills.
Yeah, so like fucking.
But like, this talk should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, it should have happened a long time ago.
This. Yeah.
So,
but I totally understand the feeling because I've done that a couple of times.
I get it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. Yeah, just talk to him. See what you can do.
Definitely. Yeah. Because I bet the thing is he's letting it snowball. He's living in a house alone, an apartment alone. He just, quit his job because of an abusive environment.
Yeah, so
he's probably feeling down in the dumps and is depressed and doesn't want to get out there and do things.
Yeah.
And he just needs a little bit of help.
So,
or he's an asshole.
But I don't know, I'm assuming hopefully not asshole.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope not, but yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's my story.
Give us an update. I want to know.
Yeah, give us an update when you can, and I'll look for it.
Okay, so this is from Depressed Viking.
Hell yeah.
She, her.
Fuck yeah.
Am I the asshole for wanting to take some time away from a friend of mine because I'm jealous?
Ooh.
So I, 22 female, am very jealous of my other friend, 21 female, for having a boyfriend. The two of us are both part of the same friend group that largely consists of guys. We both have an interest in one guy each from the friend group. Luckily, it's not the same guy.
Okay, good.
True. Yeah, that would be doubly as messy. That would be bad,
yeah.
Well, recently she came out and said that she and the guy she was interested in were dating. I have been trying to show the guy that I like that I'm interested, but he doesn't seem to notice. Also, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I feel as if the other people in the group think she's better than me.
Ooh.
It could just be my insecurity speaking. It
could be.
Most likely is.
But I get it because I mean
you're in the age group where shit like that happens.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, but continue.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. The thing is that it's difficult to take a break from her because she's always with the rest of the friend group and often texts me. While this isn't a bad thing, I think I need some time away from her so I can get over my jealousy. I struggle feeling happy for her and I feel terrible for it. She's been there for me during both thick and thin, and she knows I appreciate it so much. Am I the asshole for wanting some distance from her?
Not the asshole, but I get it. That's where I'm gonna start with this. Because I mean,
I get it too, man.
I get it.
Everybody gets jealous.
Everyone gets jealous, 100%. If you need to take a couple steps back, like
it sounds like there's a lot of. You got a real close friend group, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
if you're too focused on this all the time, then it's going to it's just a shame that this focus on this boy is making you jealous of your friend when your friend has been a good friend to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like
you can't control these feelings.
Yeah.
I get it, because fuck, man.
No, yeah, you're not wrong you're not the asshole because of how you feel, and you're not the asshole, period, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah.
So I guess it's just like, I get the insecurity, but usually it is just that, like, insecurity, you know?
Yeah,
usually.
it's just something that is, just know that you're already smarter than most people because you've recognized that it's within you.
Yeah, so like you're already acknowledging that, like, oh, this might be the reason why I'm feeling this way. So I don't think you're the asshole. And I think it is. I think it is a smart idea to maybe distance yourself for a little bit, just to figure out what the root of that insecurity is.
I think you should also like pick up something like a hobby or something where you can go out and meet people that are not a part of this friend group, so you can have more of
so you can get a better also feel of how other people act, and then you can meet new people just in general,
and you'll be a more well-rounded person, and then you'll know a skill. That's a great thing.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's like, if this guy doesn't like you now, he'll love you once you learned how to knit, you know? Like,
always bringing it back to knitting and crocheting.
That's
Sarah.
true. I'm
swear
obsessed
to God.
right now. But, you know, it's just like, I feel like the guys that are worth it are more into girls that are, you know, show their personality.
Yeah. So
everybody has a personality. Everybody has likes and interests and dislikes, and, you know, but if you always spend time around your friends, you know, just kind of being like just constantly social, I think sometimes that can turn off certain people. But then also, if that's you, and then you're just not compatible with this guy. So I think a couple things. If you would rather just go I'm just going to distance myself from these friends because I feel bad and I feel, you know, jealous, I would say probably go get like a social hobby, like learn an instrument.
Yeah, don't
play a sport.
isolate yourself to the point where you're not talking to anyone.
Yeah, because then you're going to get depressed.
Yeah,
for sure. Or just go balls to the wall.
Ooh.
Tell this boy you like him. Be the first person to do it.
Make the first move. Maybe he's just shy, dude.
And if he comes back with anything other than, yes, I like you too, this is great, or, oh, no, thank you, he was an asshole anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
Literally, if he is like, oh, I liked you, but fucking because you made the first move, now you're too easy or something like that.
Yeah, then you know that
he's a piece of shit.
Fuck him. Yeah.
Everything else, like, you know, you're never gonna know until you try.
Yeah, so you know.
So like just
if
go.
You wanna
terrifying, but
fucking do it. Just fucking.
Yeah, and then you'll know for sure.
Yeah, then you'll know like exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, is it worth it to? Is it going to be worth it at all just to be jealous of my friend because she got a good guy, but in reality I was chasing after a bad guy, some dick,
some dickhead, you know, when I could have just been crocheting and having a nice time with my gal pals.
Exactly. So yeah,
you know, that's my advice.
That's the advice. We did it.
I've been there too, where you fucking. It's hard to be like in your early 20s and friends with girls.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's just fucking difficult.
I don't have friends in general right now. Like,
honestly, true. It's not even just girls. It's like big groups and group dynamics.
Yeah, having group friends. That's always like
oh my God, it sounds like it's a job and a half. I feel like.
Yeah. Damn.
You know.
I get it. Yeah, having good group friends is always like a fucking hit or miss. I feel like, and then like it's always there's always like something that's like, what the why are so many fucking people here? You know,
and like why are the vibes weird?
Yeah, you know, sometimes the vibes get weird. So
especially in college. Because then, you know, you got drugs and alcohol and sex and relationships all going up into...
sex in college?
No. Yeah, we did. We did. Literally, we did.
I mean, yeah, but it took past my freshman year.
Yeah, it took us to like junior year.
Jesus.
True.
Well, me sophomore year.
Oh, yeah. You're a baby.
You fucking cougar. But
fucking, well, let me tell a story. Because the podcast isn't long enough.
Yeah, it's not long enough. You're right. Tomorrow, when I'm going to be in here for 10 hours, it's not long enough. No, you're right. 100%.
You're going to get to... Okay, when you get to this in the editing, go outside and flip me off.
I will. You know what? Honestly, at this point, I'm like, yeah,
I
gladly.
had to
100%.
convince you to do the kiss. I don't have to convince you to flip me off. Fucked up. But no, when I was at FSU, I was in this like little girl group, and it was literally just because I was roommates with a girl who used to be roommates with another
I remember
girl.
you telling me about that. Yeah.
Who then she had some friends from high school who showed up, and we ended up being like an 8-girl group gang of nerds, absolute nerds. Not partying, not drinking, no drugs, literally just hanging out and playing Uno every day. And
Fuck yeah.
texting each other, where are you? You know, like
Hell yeah.
it was terrible. And I remember not really liking these people.
Wow. All right. Shit.
Like really
Tell
just
them how you really feel.
but they were my only friends. And it was just like we just did not mesh. We were not the same aesthetic. You know, like they loved the Chainsmokers, and I really could not listen
to
the Chainsmokers again. And like, you know, it just didn't work out. And they weren't bad people even. We didn't mesh. We didn't, you know. So I remember like but they always wanted to hang out because that's what you do in friend groups is you just hang out all the time. And what I did was I just joined the orchestra. Which also was terrible because I made no friends in the orchestra, which honestly never happens. It's like 1 in 99% chance that fucking happens.
Yeah.
Because you literally sit next to someone for hours at a time.
Hours at a time, yeah.
You were probably going to be friends with them by the end of the thing. But no, my stand partner never looked at me, never spoke to me, would flip the page on her own. So I didn't have to ask, hey, do you want me to flip the page? Like she would just do it herself.
It's up to me. Gotta do it.
But it was a reprieve from these girls trying to get me to watch The Bachelor with them. So it was awesome.
Oh, I get
They
that.
got me through that. Because then I also, if they were like, hey, we're going to go do flips off of a bridge. Do you want to come, Sarah? I would say like, oops, got to go practice. And then I would go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, exactly. Now you got an excuse.
Yep.
So that's fair.
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby if you don't like your friends and you're afraid of confrontation.
So this is actually a repeat person.
What? Cool.
This is from Pikachu. She, her.
I remember Pikachu.
Yeah, if this should be the same thing. It'll be weird if someone was like, I'm going to take the same fucking...
There's 2 Pikachus, excuse me. Yeah.
All right, so. Pikachu, she, her. Over Thanksgiving, my mom and grandmother fat shamed me. I'm not even fat, just muscular, and my grandmother says my thighs are too big. It made me go into a manic episode, not because it hurt me, but because they do that to me all the time, and it sucks. I'm 160 pounds, 5'7", but I'm mostly made of muscle and I'm lean. They freaked out at me because I ate a whole vegan pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving by myself in one sitting.
Bro, hell yeah.
I lost 3 pounds after eating that. So weird. What should I do for them to get them off my back? I'm seeing my grandmother for Christmas and she makes me angry. She's very critical and has memory issues. We're late, so sorry.
Yeah, oops, sorry.
But
Joe, I don't know what to do. Gaslight them.
Gaslight. Well, because they're not gonna be proven. They're not gonna open up their minds to be like, oh, muscle and fat are 2 different.
Yeah,
things.
they don't even understand
the basics human blocks of the human body.
Yeah, so you can't sit them down and be like, this really hurts me when you call me fat when I'm not even fat. You know?
Yeah, if you're literally muscular. And they're contriving that for being like overweight. That's wild.
Listen,
you want to know the advice? My unironic advice? No, not even gaslight them. Realize that your parents are fucking stupid.
Shit.
You know, maybe that's the advice I should give sometimes is like, you know, because I mean, like, listen, sometimes you just have a parent that doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Unless it's like one specific thing and you have to like navigate your way.
Yeah.
For like doing it. It's very.
I get what you're saying.
I get how like it sucks.
It absolutely sucks.
100% sucks. But you know, sometimes you just have to be reminded that your parents are people, and just like people, they're just dumbasses. sometimes. Especially like because like first of all, I'm sorry that they fat shamed you because especially like when you're not fat too, like you're literally muscular.
I mean, and that also just, I mean, as a side, let me do my woke shit. That just proves that fat shaming is a tool of the patriarchy.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100% like they're just using it to bring you down a peg.
Yeah, it's never actually a tool used by people who care about you.
Oh, actually,
because you're healthy as fuck.
No, you're healthy as fuck.
160 for 5'7"?
Yeah, you're fine.
Is not bad.
You're fine. You're good.
Especially when it's muscle. Like, you could beat me up, probably.
Yeah, you can beat both of us up easy.
Absolutely.
But like, no, fucking, you shouldn't have to deal with that, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And my only advice is, just eat more food in front of them and tell them to go fuck themselves, because you should be able to do what you want.
So, okay, so this is my thing. If you have to be in a room with them and they start gaslighting you or whatever, or they start, whatever, you can just gaslight them and say, like, what are you talking about? Just
play
like
mental games with them. Honestly, fuck them.
Honestly, they don't deserve it. Like,
yeah, because if you're literally a healthy person, like you're so healthy beyond the normal person. If you actively, like, I'm assuming you work out in some way,
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Even if you were fat, I would be like, okay, fuck these people.
No, yeah, fuck them still. Either way,
that is a personal decision.
Yeah,
either way. But like, there's not even room for the fucking fat phobic dipshits on like the TikTok comments to come in and say like, maybe lose some weight, fatty,
No, because maybe you literally explain that you're
shitting on you. Yeah, because they literally won't. She's not fat and she's getting fat.
Yeah,
shit.
That's the thing. Like, there's no excuse for it in general. But this is like, you can't even defend it. Like the fucking no one can come in, no asshole can come in and be like,
here's what the adult thing. Here's what adults do when this happens.
This is what do the adults do? You
go to Thanksgiving. Your grandma says, "You're so fat. You're so skinny. This is a comment about your body." You say, "Grandma, if you make a comment about my body again, I'm leaving."
Yeah, honestly, that's.
And then she does it again, and then you leave.
Yeah, just leave, because at that point, fucking get out of there.
Yeah, because you have to set up that's a boundary at this point. And the shitty thing is, because she's old and she has memory loss, you have to weigh in your mind.
That's another thing too, is that she's definitely out of like their right mind, like
so she's not gonna fix her behavior.
This grandma really just like fucking. It sucks because like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just fucking sucks.
It really is just a shitty situation. Your mom is a different.
Your mom can go fuck herself.
Your mom can fuck herself. She's in her goddamn right mind and she's being a little bitch with you.
Yeah, so get her out of there. Like, fucking get out of there.
But your grandma is like, I don't know, man. There's like a give and take with people that are like about to die.
Fucking, yeah.
And they're just being shitty to you. Like, it's really bad if it does affect your mental health, and you shouldn't put yourself in situations where it will affect your mental health.
But you also don't want to give your grandma a heart attack when you tell her to go fuck yourself, like, or tell her to go fuck themselves,
Yeah, but it's always a good idea to set up boundaries.
Yeah, set up boundaries. Be like, hey, I'm gonna leave if you do this again.
And it's not necessarily like, I don't love you anymore. It's just like,
no, it's like, I
love you, but I have to be apart from you.
I can't be in this room if you're gonna do this. Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ, this is affecting my mental health.
Yeah.
But I don't think with these people, if you're going to be able to sit down and be like, if you guys keep saying that it's going to affect my mental health, and they'll be like, okay, we won't do that anymore.
You have to jump to leave because, yeah.
Also, when you ate the vegan pie, is it because you shit a bunch that you lost all that weight?
No, it's just because vegan pie is so lightweight.
it airs all the weight out of you.
Asshole for eating vegan pie. We're meat eaters on this podcast.
We don't. I mean, we do, but we try not to.
No, yeah, no, fucking, not the asshole, not fuck them. Jesus,
you're a fucking hero for eating that vegan pie. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
an entire pie. That's awesome.
I mean, you gotta eat if you're working out. Yeah, you gotta eat food. I would eat a bunch.
Pay money to watch somebody eat a whole vegan pie. Honestly.
Is that an open invitation?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Like, if there was an OnlyFans that was just like, I watch this person just eat vegan pies, I would watch it. It's not even for sex.
That's called, that's called a food fetish, Sarah.
It's
Sorry,
not.
it's literally a food fetish.
It's not like, oh, watch
the
them
non-sexual
eat pie
food
off
fetish.
their titties. It's like, you know, can they eat the pie or not? It's like Man vs. Food. You ever watch Man vs. Food?
Yes, I watched Man vs. Food. Yes,
that shit was gross.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. Yeah.
One time I saw him eat 200 eggs.
I remember. I think I remember that.
That shit made me almost throw up and made me not eat eggs for like 5 years.
Damn.
So they just fucking cracked all these eggs and made a bunch of scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
It looked like shit.
Eat it. Yeah, fucking eat it.
You ate the whole thing.
Of course.
Bro, what? Yeah, anyway, they fucking suck.
They suck. Yes, they suck.
Yeah, you probably
I don't know
want
what
to...
Man vs. Food had to do with...
You probably don't want to be going back there, honestly.
You probably don't want to be eating 200 eggs, too.
Yeah, don't ever eat 200 eggs. That's my real advice.
Mostly because it's not vegan.
Eggs don't have souls. What?
That's a visual gag. A lot of visual gags.
A lot
this
of
week
visual gags.
for our podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man. This is my last one?
I think so, yeah. We should have forwards to your Instagram one, right?
Oh, yes, it is. This is also a repeat person.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mm. So this is anonymous, she, her.
All right.
Hey, sorry to bug you. You don't ever have to say sorry. It's okay. I have an issue I can't really talk to other people about. I wanted to see if you had any thoughts. I found out that when I was 14 female, of course, that my mom cheated on my dad and had me.
Oh, shit.
At the age of 25, I started doing trauma work, and I was curious about the story and who my biological dad was. After many fights and lots of work, I finally got my mom to tell me about him and show me a picture. Another thing my mom did was reach out to him without even asking me. I shook it off, but now he requested me on Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Months after all this happened, my mom told me he said, "Cool, thanks for reaching out," and that's it. I have pictures of my half-brother and half-sister and him now, too. I don't know how to feel. I love my dad, and I've called him that since birth. I'm curious to see what this other guy has to say, but Facebook is public, and what if my mom sees I added him? It would crush my dad, and I love him so much. Any advice? Yeah,
it's a yikes. I don't even know where to start with that.
Yeah, I read this 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I have no idea. Fuck.
It's a gamble. I feel like that's all. Because I mean, if there's only some way to like friend people without people knowing, which I wonder if there is technically. I wonder if you
can you message somebody if you're not friends with them?
Yeah, you can. I think as long as one person's message is open, so you might be able to talk to them still, or try to message them. It depends on whether or not they open up their messenger box. So I know it's an option. That's the only way that you can do it privately, and especially since you don't want to crush your dad. You're not the non-biological one.
I guess I wonder, does your dad know?
No, yeah, that's the only thing that I assume not, which that's wild.
That's insane.
And I feel like that's not fair to...
No,
that's not fair to him. And it's not your fault, by the way. I just want to, like...
no.
And also, I guess it shouldn't be on you to be the one to tell him
exactly
if that's the case.
Yeah. Your mom definitely needs to
so
do some work.
Be open up about a certain secret.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the only advice is try to contact privately and make your mom unless your dad knows, but like I don't know. I really don't fucking know.
Honestly, this is something that is such a big deal. It's a BFD. It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
That this is so personal to you that whatever you decide is your decision.
Yes.
And it sounds like I'm not saying anything, but I am saying stuff. It is your decision. And you can't take on if other people are going to be mad at you for it.
Yeah.
You know? Because you were put in this situation. You were lied to for 14 years.
You were lied for
You didn't know that your biological dad was out there until now.
And now that you know, you should be able to talk to them if you want to, and also meet your half brother and sister
without, and if other people, like, if your dad is crushed, quote unquote, that's not your fault. Your mom cheated on him.
Yeah, that's
why and lied to him for years. So that's why he would be crushed. I wouldn't take that on at all. That's just karma catching up to your mom.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I really don't fucking.
And also, I don't think contacting this guy is going to mean that your dad is any less of,
part of your life and any less,
he is your dad.
Important. Yeah.
He raised you. I fully believe in, like, the person who raised you, the person you called dad, that is who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not your biological father. But then also, I do completely think it's valid for, like, kids who are adopted, who didn't know their biological parents, to want and yearn for a connection with their biological parents.
Yeah, so
it's very common, and it's not something that is everybody, it's a very specific trauma.
Yeah, so I guess that's why my advice is if you are worried about how your dad will react, try to reach out to your biological dad privately.
Yeah.
And that's the only, if possible.
And if you can't, then you're sadly put in a position by your mother where you have to make a decision on,
do you make it public
or not?
Yeah. So that sucks. And I'm sorry. I have no other advice though on that, because that's probably one of the few that are above my pay grade and above my knowledge, I guess.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing trauma work.
I'm glad that you're doing trauma work, and I'm glad that you're in a I'm sorry though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a very sticky situation.
Yeah.
And I'm also sorry it took us 2 weeks to get to this.
I'm sorry as well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shit.
Damn.
Fuck.
Jesus
Christ.
Anyway. I'm sorry. There's no way to cut through that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess I'm just repeating myself. Reach public privately if you can, and it's your call to do it publicly if that's not available.
It's up to you. What decision do you want to make that you want to own?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? That's another situation where it's like, what do you want? Do you want this guy in your life? This biological dad. If there is a possibility that you want him to be a parent in your life and maybe meet your half brothers and half sisters, and expand your family, is that something that you want? Because if it is, then you have to go do that, and it might, quote unquote, cause problems with your parents, but not your fault.
Not your fault. Yeah, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. At the end of the day, no, that's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's valid what you're feeling.
Yes.
And whatever decision you make is valid, and it's totally your decision. Nobody can tell you that it was a quote unquote bad decision.
No, yeah, it's not a bad decision. Yeah. No matter what. So.
And honestly, I think it's very nice of you to even think about, like, your parents' feelings.
No, yeah, that's good. And you're a good person for thinking about that. So. Yeah.
Shit is hard.
That's hard as hell.
Narcissistic parents make things so much harder. All the time for children. It's ridiculous.
I know. Damn. All right, let's finish strong. Let's finish strong, Sarah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I didn't hear you say goddamn.
Goddamn.
There you go. So, final story.
Mm-hmm.
End of the year. Last story.
Last story of the year.
I'm hoping I didn't fully read this one, so we're betting that this is a good one. It's on this person to round us out and bring a real good story.
Yeah.
To bring us into 2022.
Let's go 2022.
All right, it's on this person.
Let's do it.
It's everyone's fault but ours. It's this person's fault, not ours, if this goes awry. All right.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, so this is from Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
She, her.
Nice.
Hey guys, big fan of the podcast. You guys have very good tastes, which is why I am bringing this issue to you.
Okay.
Basically, my older brother, 26, has never been in a relationship or done anything beyond his first kiss and is ruining his life and his relationship with our family.
Whoa.
My older brother is a great guy. He's funny, he's smart, he's got a good job, and a lot of things going for him. I truly believe that the only reason he hasn't gotten into a relationship is because of bad circumstances and online dating being the worst. Unfortunately, he doesn't believe that at all, and if you try to tell him that, he will just deflect and make some joke about dying alone. Obviously, we tell him at all the age-old sayings like, no one else will love you unless you love yourself, and he took that to heart for a while.
Oh.
I thought he was getting better and learning to enjoy his life more despite being single, until our younger sibling and I both got into serious relationships.
Okay.
Now it seems like he's in a total spiral. It's gotten so bad that he will miss his family events because he doesn't want to be around us in happy relationships. To be clear, all three of us have had a very close relationship up to this point, so normally he would want to be there. Also, my boyfriend and I have been together for almost 4 years now, so not inviting him because of my brother would be equally sucky for me.
Yeah.
I try to help him the best I can by taking him out to bars and tweaking his online dating profiles, but he has a problem with oversharing to me and often will go, and when I go to help, it turns into TMI. His friends are no help either because they either ignore his problems or make them actively worse by bragging about how much they're getting. I know a big part of the problem is that he needs new friends who will actually help him, maybe even introduce him to new people, but I'm struggling to make new friends myself, so I don't know how to help with that one. It's gotten to the point that my whole family's just frustrated with him because we feel helpless, and it seems like he won't help himself. On top of all of that, he will refuse to take any, quote, tough love advice from me because I'm younger than him, and he automatically feels talked down to. So is there anything I can do here? I know having a girlfriend won't magically fix his insecurity problems, but it kind of feels like he needs to have a girlfriend to learn that lesson. I love my brother so much, and it just seems like that this is all putting him in a really dark place, and I just don't know what to do. Thank you so much for any advice you're willing to offer.
I appreciate, and I'm sure your brother appreciates your concern for him.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think it could be a number of things happening with him where he maybe is aromantic or asexual, or he's gay and he hasn't come out yet and he's afraid.
I don't know. I don't know how far I am willing like jump to that conclusion right off the bat. I feel like I would need a lot more information.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's, I think
get
vibes.
Well, I get it because like it took me until 19 to really, find you, and like really start taking dating seriously.
Well, it's like
you have because like it is.
I'm sure, and there are people who are 26 who have never had anything.
Yeah.
Since then, like since whatever. But most people I know who have had their first kiss and then nothing since are either asexual now or they're gay. Now, okay, that's their one thing. That's the one.
Okay.
That's one possibility. It's very possible that it's not that. It could be that he's just really deeply insecure and has really, really shitty self-esteem.
I mean, that's what it seems like to me.
And
that's what it comes across to me as.
Okay. And also, I think you bringing it up all the time and how it's causing a problem with your family
is helping.
Not gonna help.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel because I get his side, assuming that he's, a straight guy and he's trying to date.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you have a couple bad experiences online dating,
yeah,
or even dating in general, you're going to be depressed and insecure for a while. Like, I'm slowly getting out of my insecurities still. I mean, it took, dating you to help me get out of a lot of my insecurities, Well,
yeah, but it also just comes with, like, growing up as well. I mean, him getting into a relationship isn't going to magically...
No, yeah, it won't. But...
Like, the reason that he's in this rut is because he is insecure, therefore hangs out with people who make him insecure, and is in this constant cycle where his friends are probably like, I get so much more pussy than you, blah 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 blah.
So that's the first thing to really try and figure out is how to get him new friends.
Well, he should just go to therapy, honestly, because the therapist, he just needs anyone to tell him that he deserves to not feel shitty about himself all the time.
Yeah.
He just really just needs somebody to say, hey, you should be more confident in yourself. And, you know, don't focus on it. Just like focus on yourself. And you did do that. And then he tried to do that. But then because he's so focused on getting the relationship and fixing all these problems with family and I got to be in a relationship, he's got the Ted Mosby thing going on.
Yeah.
Where he just ruins relationships because, you know, that's, you become obsessed with that and it fucks up the vibe. Literally, that's it. It just fucks up the vibe. And people see you and then they're just like, I don't know, this guy's a little strange. I don't know if I want to even be around him long enough to get to know him to start at an attraction. So then, you know, it's that. I don't ask him if he's gay. Don't ask him if he's asexual. That's for him to figure out and to come out with. If he is that, I would focus on getting him into like therapy. Just for like other
things. Try to get into therapy and try to, I mean, because you're doing a good thing by helping out with the dating thing, but you shouldn't be on your responsibility, especially if it's getting to a point where he's saying too much information to you, you know, and like fucking. Which
I mean, I get, but like maybe that's you're the only person then that he can tell.
Yeah,
that's my first instinct.
But then, like, he needs to be able to trust himself, and that's why I think it's mostly the insecurity thing. Because I think because he doesn't want to, you know, or when he does take that first step of like, okay, I'm going to try and do an online dating profile.
Yeah.
Or get Tinder or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't even feel the courage to like be open about himself, or he overshares, or he, you know, so it's a
therapist can help with that.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah.
Yeah. It's, and literally when that happens in therapy, a therapist will ask a person about their ongoing problems, and then they will say something like, oh, you know, I hate going to work. Why do you hate going to work? Oh, I just hate sitting around a bunch of people and them all judging me. Why do you think that they're all judging you? Because I have shitty suits. Why do you think you have shitty suits? Why don't you go buy better suits that you like? Oh, because I think they're going to judge me for the suits that I like because I like weird suits. Why do you think that? Don't you think that if you wear weird suits at your job that you're going to feel more confident and people might like you more? And sometimes just putting that thought in somebody's head makes them go, oh.
Yeah, so.
And they're not going to hear it if it comes from their sister. They're not going to hear it if it comes from their mom. They're not going to hear it if it comes from anybody else other than just like a random guy.
A random person that, So, yeah, that's true.
And that's literally all it is. And the weird thing about that is that's how the alpha male guys get guys. That's how the incel pipeline
So you also
starts.
need to juggle.
That's what you need to worry about. Yeah.
Get into that pipeline. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that was the only other thing I was worrying about too. It's like, he's going for that incel shit.
But I guess that's why I immediately thought he's either gay or ace, because normally you would hear something about that already, unless he's keeping it secret that he's like on Reddit being an incel.
So,
but he could be keeping it secret that he's gay.
Yeah. So. I don't know. I really have no idea, but
I mean that we don't have enough information also, because if he is going on dates with women and he is trying, then I mean, I would just quiz him about what he's doing. He could just be doing weird stuff.
That's true.
Like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio or The Rock or something. Like there's a story about Leonardo DiCaprio. There was some famous fucking sexy ass movie star, whatever. His first 100, 200 auditions, he was going to auditions and he was doing them, and he failed all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he realized he had a chipped tooth.
Oh.
So then he went and got his tooth fixed, and he got the next audition. Like, sometimes it literally is stupid.
It's stupid
little
shit like
things
that.
like
Yeah. So,
and you
there's
know,
probably there might be some little weird thing that's
yeah,
blocking him out. So I don't know. I really have no idea.
yeah.
It is weird that he's 26 and like going through this. I don't know, I'm worried now about the incel pipeline. Honestly, because I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a problem. Stay away from Jordan Peterson.
Well, yeah.
Look up his history.
Somebody just needs to tell him, like, in their right mind, you know, you just need to be more confident, fam, and then you'll get more puss if you want puss, or a dick if you want dick.
Yeah.
Or nothing if you want nothing.
So I guess, yeah, the only thing is keep him away from the incel pipeline.
Yeah.
Find yourself new friends, and then you'll know how to tell him to find new friends.
Oh, and yeah, my fucking my shit for that is always get him a hobby.
Find a
just get
new
a hobby
where he goes out and meets new people, and then he can socialize with people, and he'll get better at socializing, get more comfortable.
Plus, it's hard to find people when you're 26. Like, don't pressure him into doing that shit. That shit's hard.
Yeah, true.
Fuck.
I mean, it's hard right now during COVID too. Again, so
dude, if we broke up, I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know where to goddamn. I would probably be single until like I'm 30.
Sarah, get a hobby.
I am. I'm gonna crochet.
So
yeah.
Is there anything else in that I want to? I don't think. Yeah, just and it sucks that you have. Okay, another thing. It sucks that you're currently the point for the family to like. You're like the.
Yeah, they're really putting it all on you.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Maybe
I really.
Maybe he can't deal with large groups.
Maybe.
You know, maybe you can see him on smaller occasions if you're, you know, in the area. But like with just you and him, or, you know, maybe you, him, and your boyfriend, and then it's more of like a group setting. Because I mean, you guys have been together for 4 years. As long as you're not like necking each other in public, he should be okay with it. But if he's not, then that's
that's
just more
weird
proof
thing that
like
he needs therapy. So.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know, it's just maybe he just can't handle a big family gathering. Which is valid. I feel like during the holidays, there's a lot of pressure on people to go to these gigantic family gatherings.
And then it sucks because there's seasonal depression too, just in general. So like,
I feel weird going to big ass family gatherings because I'm seasonally depressed, and I'm also depressed just because of like my family issues. So then I see families having fun, and I'm like, I'm sad.
So yeah, you know, like shit.
But then I don't want to ruin the fun. It makes me not want to fucking show up, but I still do it. But you know, it's like, yeah, like it's something that it's just something he's got to work on. Yeah. But I hope he finds somebody or finds whatever he wants.
Yeah, I hope he finds. I hope he what is it? Fucking learns to love himself, and then.
And I hope he doesn't become an incel. That's the only thing.
I hope he doesn't become an incel.
That I want you to worry about.
That's priority numero uno is
don't let him become an incel. Check his Reddit history.
See if he's on 4chan.
See if he's on 4chan, dude.
Is he on 4chan? Take his computer away from him. Smash it.
Yeah.
Literally smash it. Get a sledgehammer.
Do it like in Office Space. Go out and get a baseball bat.
But yeah, that's all I got.
That was the last one.
That was the last one. That's the one we're ending 2021 on.
Very fitting that it was an incel one. I feel like we started as incels, we end as incels, you know?
Did we start as incels?
I don't know, probably not.
All right, you know what? Let's see. Let's go right now, Sarah. I want to know.
You want to go to the first ever podcast?
The first podcast of the year, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm actually
the first podcast of the year was the January 6th podcast.
And incels were at the January 6th.
Woo!
We did it. Full circle.
Hell yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
Fuck yeah. You know, it's time to celebrate with some fireworks. Some epic, cool-looking fireworks that a cool person would put on. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah.
Some awesome fireworks. Colorful firework with relaxing piano music.
Relaxing.
See, that makes more sense to me.
Hell yeah.
You don't want fireworks sounds.
What the fuck is this?
What is this? Play and listen.
But Sarah, as the fireworks load up, plugs.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you gonna plug? Last thing of the year. What's your last end of year plug?
You can follow me on Twitter at SQUINTON271. That's SQUINTON271. You can also follow me on Instagram at SQUINTON27. I think in the next year, I'm going to figure out how to make that just like my professional.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to merge all of my social medias into one.
Fuck yeah, dude. Do it.
Because it's simpler.
Yeah, true.
That's pretty much it for me, honestly.
Nice. I'm Joshua Chinland on Twitter, a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch, Joshua Chinland on Medium. Oh, I'm releasing music under Fasaya.beats, and new music comes out January 7th. Lo-fi hip-hop.
It's true. It's a good beat. I like it.
A podcast will save this on Instagram, APWSTR on YouTube, APWSTR on Twitter, APWSTR on Patreon, APWSTR on Buy Me a Coffee.
Yes.
And we are available on all podcast platforms, and you better fucking like and subscribe on YouTube.
I swear to God damn, if
Get us
you
to
don't
1,000
like
subs on
subscribe.
YouTube, and also rate us on Apple and Spotify.
5
Those
stars
5
or
stars.
nothing.
Or 1 star.
What? Don't
If you
rate
don't
us,
like it.
don't rate us 1 star.
Well, if you got to this point, you probably like it, so 5 stars.
Yeah, 5
Do it,
stars.
pussy.
Do it, pussy. I want to see somebody give us 4 stars and be like, they called me a pussy.
I'm going to call you pussy again. I got to give us 3 stars.
Yeah.
I'll play chicken. Pussy, 2 stars. Pussy, 1 star. Pussy. Oh, you can't do anything now, can you?
I wish I could give this 0. They called me a pussy 5 times.
But now I can call you pussy whenever.
Fuck up our fucking ratings, you know? Fuck them up.
Fuck them up, fam.
Get all up in there and fuck them up.
But yeah, that's our show. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
And we're going to go out. We're get ready for next year, guys.
Get ready.
The year of APWSTR.
Get ready.
We're taking over all the podcasts.
Get ready.
Every other podcast that has a red segment, we're going to fucking beat them.
Whoa.
We're doing it. You know what? I'm saying it right now. This is a warning message.
Damn. It looks
is a
like my head
warning
is
message.
exploding on the
Yeah,
on
it
your
is.
capture.
Because it's exploding because we're making such good fucking content.
Because I got good ideas.
This is war.
Hell yeah.
And this is, since we can't put it in, this is when you guys at home put in Run the Jewels first song from
Back
the
at it like a crack addict.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
You have your own camera. Shh. You literally have your own
I'm
camera.
coming over.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go on your fucking camera so someone fucking uses it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. How's it feel now? How's
Feels
it
good,
feel?
man.
How's it fucking feel?
Feels great.
How does it feel, Sarah?
How does it feel, Josh?
This is dumb. This is dumb as fuck. Wait, this is a visual gag. You've been giving me shit all fucking episode about the visual gags. And now we do it at the end. Now we do it at the end and you're like, oh yeah, cool.
Put in like whale sounds or something.
Why would I put in whale sound? I just said we're going to war with all the other Reddit podcasts.
For the audio. Yeah. Do they have whale sounds? No, they don't.